Let's go, guys. It is time. We have Fast and Furious, the chess edition. FIDE Master James Kennedy III here with National Master Jeremy Kane. We at the Hyperbullet Chess Championships. Jeremy, how do you feel today?
I am excited for this. I was here doing commentary last year and saw an amazing finals with Andrew Tang just edging Daniel Naroditsky. And they are both back this year, along with Andy Woodward and another host of great players. So this should be fun.
This is definitely going to be fun. In fact, we have a lot of other players as well. You got Andy Woodward, of course, Tang, and Naroditsky. Let's take a look at the bracket to see who is who. Chat, it is on you. Who do you think? Place your bets and your predictions. Don't put the house on it. We don't condone what you do. But at the same time, here we go. Look, we got I see Bortnyk up there. That's one of my favorites. But of course, I think hot take here, Andy Woodward is one to be watching out for, as I know he plays a lot of 10-second chess. At some point, he was like 30. I don't know if he still is, but 3,400 online here. So the man or the kid here is actually an absolute beast in this field here. So he may be trying to take down the winner, who was Andrew Tang last year.
Yep, Woodward is frequently the highest rated bullet player on Chess.com. His peak is just under 3,500, 3,498. Although that's not even the highest peak in the field. Tang, Zagalko, Naroditsky, they've all been over 3,500 bullet before.
That is crazy. All over 3,500 is insane. That's quite ridiculous there. Me and Jeremy here, are sitting at a pretty 2850, Have you ever touched 2,900 or 3K?
I've hit 2,900 2 times. It was like memorable. I was like, oh man, I did it. I don't know if I'm ever going to hit 3,000. So that's the top. But that's not a regular day. 28's a little more my level.
A little regular. Yeah.
How about you?
It's nice to see. Same around here. I had the pleasure to at least win a few games between Bortnyk and Naroditsky. Never played Woodward. I beat Woodward once, but that was it. No, it doesn't matter. Games are live. Let's go. Okay. And so they're so fast, you don't have anything to compensate on. This is a Joe Bauer with London, though. Jar Jar Binks London.
Yep. And the players we haven't mentioned yet, like Grandmaster Ohanyan playing Woodward here, is also very strong. He's qualified for the Bullet Chess Championship before, and he beat Geary in that event in a match. So none of these players are weak. Everyone's going to be tough to fight here. Absolutely.
In fact, as you see the format down there, guys, it's 8 players. It's a double elim as well. 20-minute countdown. So you're just trying to, players need a 2-point win. So let's say it's one, however many games they get in that amount of time. But if you're up by 1 game, it doesn't count. Okay, that doesn't count.
It's win by 2.
Win by 2, guys. The win by 2 for all the basketball players.
And you'll notice here, Ohanyan's off to a good start. 1 material. Can he checkmate fast enough is the only question.
5
Certainly
seconds,
looking good. I think he takes this first game.
Me too. He has enough time to do it, boys and girls. Do we have any Hyperbullet players in
chat?
Avoid
the stalemate. He's got this.
There it is, mate.
And Woodward's going to have to come back from a deficit.
That is correct. Starting out already under the gun here. There we go. Chat, anyone Hyperbullet players, if you are, put your bullet rating in chat. We want to see the levels that we have in chat. What is your Hyperbullet rating? Or just your bullet rating? It's the same.
Look how fast we get tactics in these games. Black's already up material. The only question is, does it matter? Is speed going to be more important?
That is correct. In fact, it's a little bit of everything here. You need that speed. Oh, wow. Ohanyan is working right now. Apparently winning, but wait, no, of course, obviously this is...
yeah, by the time you notice if he's winning, it's already changed. But big pressure on F7 now. White should be doing very well on the board, but Black's doing a good job avoiding that quick mate, keeping the game going, so time's going to be a factor.
We have a lot of ratings in the chat. 200, 2230. Nice. I see you, big dog. Plus 1800 leeches. Minus 700. Minus 7. Nice. Minus 300 there. Okay. Cool. Shout out to you guys in chat. I got some negative ratings.
Black pawns look hard to stop. Can he do
these pawns?
Can he do it fast enough? Oh, that's a queen.
2 seconds.
Should be easy enough to check with the queen.
Walks the king up. 1 second on the clock. Is he going to do it? It's a draw. He'll take it. Woo!
Wow, what a finish.
0.5. Very cool. Very good stuff there. And on to the next here. These boys are
before you know it, we're already well into the next game.
Yeah, we're going to check out Bortnyk next, too, as we've checked out these guys are already into some type of endgame. Let's actually just bounce around a little bit. We'll go over here to Zagalko and Andrew Tang as well. See what they got going on.
Yeah, this is maybe this is the top first round matchup in terms of peak ratings. These guys have both been over 3,500. They're monster players, and Tang is the defending champion in this event.
Tang is the defending champion, of course, as we've seen him play a lot of 15-second chess on his stream as well. Let's take a look at Tang with a bang. There he is playing Zagoko. Was a London player himself. Any London players in chat? I'm a Joe Baba London player, and I'm also a Trump Baba player as well. Shout out to Jeremy Kane with the chess school course on the Trumpowski. I was able to win a game over the board with some of that work before, so pretty nice.
Appreciate it. Everyone should check out the Trumpowski. Well, I wonder if we'll see some in this tournament today.
We did see, in fact, that first game, Ohanyan beat Andy Woodward with the.
Oh, excellent. See, if they just play more Trumpowskis, that's the secret.
That's it. Trumpowskis and Jababa Londons, guys, especially in this format here. What is going on? Oh, my goodness.
What a wild game. This looks like a deadly attack, but also white has that pawn on d7.
Weakness on the h-file?
By the clock, probably.
Look at the eval bar doing push-ups. Oh, look at them. Oh, my goodness. A family channel. Zagoko, that is disgusting. Oh, my goodness. We're going to go somewhere else. Wow, we got kids watching this one. That was crazy.
Nice work by Zagoko.
That was crazy. James, do you do any bullet? Yes, on stream all the time at night. We do our nightly bullet streams. I have 60,000 games of 30-second chess on the stream. So I'm like, right now I'm 2763. I've been over 28 before. Jeremy Kane is a comfortable 28.
And I appreciate you do it late night on stream. Bullet like that is not appropriate for the children.
It's not. It's definitely not. Do not try this at home, guys.
Nice tactic here by Woodward to get a winning position, and he's going to finish this off.
Absolutely. He's going to finish this off here. As we see, it's even 1.5. Andy speeding through. And a lot of that 10-second chess helps a lot. There it is. He plays a lot of 10-second chess on stream. Let's go over here to Bortnyk again. Okay.
Yep. Bortnyk was in this event last year as well. Put up a good fight. Oh, and drops a rook here.
That is
even with that though, Bortnyk is still up in that match 3-1. His opponent qualified here, strong player, but in for a tough day with all these grandmasters in the field.
Here we go. Whoa, bishop takes g5 there. Takes. And okay, now white's definitely better here. Have the central pass pawns, double the rooks, push through. Got to move
and
fast.
This is important, up about 2 seconds on the clock. It doesn't sound like much, but that's the sort of thing that decides these games.
And all of these players qualified through some qualifiers. That was yesterday. Up a whole rook here. This one's
taking care of business. The position doesn't always matter, but an extra rook usually does.
Easy work. Okay, and on to the next. Bortnyk again.
So Tang has a 2-point lead. Bortnyk working with a 2-point lead here and trying to add to it. Black's winning. The only question is, will he be fast enough?
So we had to figure out some other stuff.
What a finish.
All right,
gets the queen and takes care of business. Maybe not how you draw it up, but Bortnyk's in charge in that match.
Okay, well, what's Andy doing? Oh, wow. Comes in, queen gone. Knight takes d7. Oh, my goodness. Andy's starting to clean up shop here. He's up a game after being down in the beginning. Take a look at Andy again. What's going on? They're moving so fast. We don't even know what happened. How did it get here?
By the time the game ends, the next game feels like it's already halfway done.
The problem is sometimes you pre-move too much, as we saw Andy here, or Ohanyan actually just moving a little bit too fast.
A little too fast. Now, Black has an extra piece and should be able to take care of it, not behind on the clock.
Push. I got him with a little trickery.
We're going to see a lot of tricks like that today. Sacrificing a piece and hoping the opponent pre-moves and doesn't take it.
The trickery. All right, guys, here we go. And Danya's game. People were asking for Danya. We had to fix it on the back end. We got it fixed, guys. Danya's game is up and live now. Yeah, we can check out Danya too.
Yep, he's already up 2 points in this match. Although this game's looking like trouble. Could be the first win for his opponent, Tasanov.
Anthony. Oh!
Apologies for the pronunciation.
Point 4, he flags it with point 1 on the clock,
And
Danya.
that is as close as it gets.
He's too fast.
That is why
Where's
Danya was in the finals last year and might be back again this year.
I gotta check my wallet. That man's so fast. That was crazy. Gotta make sure my wallet's still here. Insane.
Sometimes it doesn't matter if you have a good position against him. He's still going to come for you.
Point 1. Oh, that is a...
Oh, that's a queen.
On national television. In front of all these people.
Not give Danya a queen like that.
Oh, wow. This is already getting out of hand. Anthony already up. Or Anthony already down. In fact, you're down. Looks like 4.5. Is that 5 piece? Was that a 5 or 4?
That was 4.5 to a half. Already a 4-point lead for Danya. He is taking care of business.
Very nice stuff here. Very fast, very quick. Just get the moves in, get the moves down. Queen check. Takes again. H4. Looking great.
Yeah, that exposed king is going to be a problem for black. Especially in the fast time controls. An exposed king means it's hard for you to pre-move. The opponent gets to control the game.
Knight d6. Take the rook. Take the other rook.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at
Even
this
spotting tactics at this time control.
This knight's so annoying. Check. Yeah, rook g6. Well, Danya's locked in. Automatic move in there. Danya just with a comfortable lead. Let's move around.
Okay, Woodward's built up a 3-point lead already. Looking excellent for him so far.
Also very healthy on the clock and the speed. Looking very nice for Andy here. Andy's one of those guys, if you don't know, who plays 10-second chess here. That is the lowest I'll go ever is 30 seconds. I'm not going any lower than 30 because then it just doesn't make sense. But at the same time, I see a lot of training from Andy Woodward. I think we all do with 10-second chess here, which is incredible and fun to watch. Playing, not so much.
He's often the highest rated bullet player on Chess.com, and he's going to show us why today.
But he's going to check. He's going to show us, guys. Bortnyk. What's that score looking like? 8-2.
Full control. 8-2. That one's going to be tough to come back. We are past the halfway mark in these first round matches. Less than 10 minutes left.
Already. Hey, Jeremy, where'd the time go? That's crazy.
These are intense. These guys are they need a rest, but I don't think they're going to get too many of them today.
This was so fast, guys. Graham Linden, lowest I go is 15 seconds. You play 15-second chess, Graham? That is crazy, buddy. You are absolutely insane.
Ooh, 2 rooks for a queen. This looks excellent for white. Also, a little bit of extra time on the clock. Tang is slowly taking control of this match.
And Zagoko is
gets that one on time and on the board.
There it is. 4-point lead. 4-point lead. I mean, that's just, I don't even know who to click on. It's going so fast. Whoa, okay. Bortnyk losing, actually. Let's take a look at that one. Much needed game for our earner here. Oh, yeah, he's just losing.
Oh, 9-2. But yeah, earner with the queen, with extra time on the clock, should take this one home. Just got to match the pre-move speed.
Try not to be mated.
Beautiful. Bring the rook to the H-file. Drop the queen, but honestly, still good technique. He's going to take care of this one.
Yeah, he should take it. And point 1. And okay. Earner gets back on the board there. Let's go back over to Danya. What is Danya doing? And
Danya still undefeated, although maybe not after this one. But he's up on time. That might be more important than the queens.
He might get a draw. Oh, yeah, it was a draw.
Gets a draw. Still undefeated for Danya. Very impressive.
Still undefeated. Wow. Still undefeated. Let's take a, I mean, we might as well. I mean, Danya is letting rook right now, letting cook right now. As Danya is just on a tear without a loss.
Wow, none of these first round matches are very close right now. The favorites are all showing why.
Yeah, it's good to see, obviously, too, as well. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of that, as soon as they get off and running, the rest kind of history.
Yep. Rook's on the 7th. This would be good technique for a slow game. Now, and That's going to be mate. He just he was going to win material. But yeah, rook's on the 7th. You can check whenever you want, and that is just impossible to defend against in these fast time controls. You can't pre-move at all. You've always got to be ready to move your king. Very hard to play.
Very difficult to play, boys. Back to it. More games. More games. How much time we got left? 6.5 minutes here.
Oh, wow. Imagine beating Zagalko 8.5, 2.5. He's one of the top players on the site. Always in contention in events like Titled Tuesday.
That's correct. That is correct. Sometimes I get challenges from him when I'm just like idle. He's like, yo, you want to play? I'm like, bro, if I was streaming, yes. Cool to see him. I know he's a streamer too as well. If you guys don't know, they both are Tang and Zagalko.
But I can relate. Zagalko's in his 30s like me, which is not super old, but for a chess player playing Hyperbullet, 30s is, you're not quite at your peak reaction time anymore.
That is correct. You do have to be sharp and fast. It's good to, obviously do something to work on that, which is something like, working on your mind. Whoa, wait a second. Oh, snap. He wins on time. Okay, well, he's going to.
But yeah, this field is mostly players born this century.
Oh my goodness, 96.
Oh, Bortnyk, this is
that's mate. Okay,
wow, what a miniature.
Ugh. A lot of those. It's a 10-point lead there for Bortnyk already. 10 up, 10 down, clown. Let's go. Naroditsky up 10 as well. Looks like the 10-piece here for both of them so far.
Yep. No mercy rule in this tournament, so you're going to see some lopsided scores.
Absolutely. As they say that Bullet, really, lots of it. Bullet is a streaky game. So, and Blitz is too, but you get some good streaks, you get some bad streaks. If somebody catches fire, it could be bad. You don't have time to recover. And we're seeing that here live right now.
Yeah, once you get in trouble, there's no break. Danya cleaning up again. And he's got a few extra seconds on the clock. Yep, that's over.
Easy work.
12-1. Amazing work by Danya.
Nice job there. Okay, go back over here to Bortnyk.
We are now in our last 5 minutes, so if anyone's going to mount a comeback, they're going to have to do it now.
Yeah, it's unlikely. Unlikely. Say, bro, blink 12 pieces disappear. What is happening? That's just right. Yes. Welcome, Yurnan. Welcome, guys. Okay. Hey, buddy. Listen. This is Hyperbullet. Faster than you can even think.
Yep. The good news for the guys behind in these matches is this is a double elimination event. No one is done after this first round.
Double elim, which makes it, okay, you lose once, cool, but you can't lose another match or you are completely out.
It is possible to this is like Russian School of Chess endgame technique here. Rook behind the pawn. That is... Black just played a stalemate trick, and White spotted it. Both played instantly. Impressive technique by both players.
Made on H1, blocked with knight to G1. Very nice check. Blocking again. He takes click with the queen. Here we go.
1 second left for Black. Oh, very nice check to finish it off with the flag. You don't need that rook. We're on to the next game.
He's just so fast. So fast. Woodward lost a couple and locked in. That happens. He said he might need therapy after this. Wow, we got the blue arrow showing.
The blue arrow.
See that best move? Yo, best move is here, bro. We playing 30 seconds.
Yeah, we don't need the best move. We need the fastest move.
What's the fastest move? Oh, this. Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, there goes the queen. That was not the best move.
That wasn't very great. That'd be cool if they gave you well, this is the fastest move. The engine just becomes a human like that. That'd be sweet. Hey, what's the fastest move, engine?
Oh man, those knights.
Double check there. That's these knights. Yeah, oh my goodness.
These guys, Tang, Danya, they are so tricky. You think you're checkmating them, you make one mistake, and it's over the other way.
You got to look both ways before you cross the street. Bishop takes F8 and Bishop takes G7. Very nice. There it is. There this with another nice. Bishop E1, Queen C2 maybe. Yep, he goes for it. Maybe trade, not trade.
Get an endgame.
Little endgame. Devereski plays 4-7.
Yep, educational endgame here. Let's check our technique.
This is how
I might get a bishop sack on A5 at some point. Yep, there we go.
Push, breakthrough. Not looking the greatest, but making them think.
Hard to defend this with this much time left. White's taken over. Oh, but the knight gets back.
And there is a passer, an outside. There we go. It's probably draw
You get
steal.
a pawn race and a flag race. Should be winning.
Nice job, Andy.
Very nice job, yeah.
Nice job, Andy.
Ooh, 17-3. Bortnyk came to play today.
Oh my goodness, up 14 games here. There's no way he's going to lose this one, especially with a minute and 30 left on the clock, boys and girls. C3, bishop f1, yes, okay.
But you just don't want to lose your momentum here. Got to keep it going. Next match is going to start soon enough.
That's right. There is no break in between matches. We are just going to say something briefly, check some things.
And knight does a nice job keeping the black queen out.
Chat says Twitch is twitching. Something's going on. So hopefully if you guys are here with us still, shout out to you. Don't refresh because apparently something's going on the back end.
Bortnyk wins again. 18 points. Even just winning 18 games in 20 minutes. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's quite impressive here. Nerditsky right behind him.
We're in the last minute of these first round matchups. We're not going to see any comebacks. These are all pretty decisive. But the winners are going to then play each other, so it's going to get more intense as we go forward.
And probably some closer scores. Sometimes you can get blowouts, though, depending on these players are subject to tilt. We have seen it before. If you tilt by any means necessary or any type of way here, you will.
You can't survive tilting against these guys.
Right,
are we going to get a checkmate? Defends it.
He takes.
Interesting position, but of course they don't have any time to think about that.
That's correct. Ooh, takes. 5 seconds. 4 is a go. And time is up. Timer. It's over. Now we got to wait for this last game with Nerditsky. Oh, this is an England gambit. Oh, yeah, he just didn't care anymore.
Just having some fun with a huge lead on the
whatever.
clock.
Whoa, look at this. These knights here.
But a queen's a queen.
Oh, wait a second. Black has
queen was a queen, so black's in charge. That's why people play this opening.
Especially in Hyperbullet. Yeah, I like playing Jobaba, so some of the annoying things that happen is, this is getting scary. But like D4 and D5, those are annoying. Whoa! Takes. There's a mate on
the white's
G8.
Up on time here by a little bit.
Use your king. There it is. He fell for a mate on G8. Oh, he saw the mate on G8. I was like, the mate on G8. Yikes, that one hurts there. That one hurts. This game should probably be aborted there. But, of course, at the end of the day, guys, look at that. As we have the Hyperbullet Championship prizes. Them boys are still playing if you can hear the noises in the background. But first place is $750. Second place, $500. Third place is $350. Fourth is $250. And fifth, $175. And then all the way down. Even a top streamer gets some money, too, as well. $100 around that way. That's pretty nice, man. It's a good payday, huh, Jeremy, for just hanging out today.
Yeah, not bad for one afternoon. These games don't take long.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm actually excited for that. So, at the end of the day, we still have more games to play here with the double elimination bracket, Jeremy. What does that mean? Does that mean that for the people that don't know, the double elim is how do you feel about that, and what actually is that?
So, double elimination is pretty exciting. We use it in a lot of Chess.com events, and what happens is after the first round, you get a winner's bracket and a loser's bracket. So the people who won play each other, the people who lose play each other. And it's not until you lose a game in the loser's bracket that you are out of the event.
So that means you have an extra life, guys. You can lose a match, but at the same time, you still are in. You can make it all the way through. And we have the famous way of seeing MVO and Ferrugia been able to do it once to Magnus Carlsen himself, actually be able to beat Magnus. And have a grand final reset, which means if you lose and you go all the way to the finals and you win the match, you actually force a reset that you got to play again.
That's right.
Is pretty nice.
If the person coming out of the loser's bracket wins, they have to do it another time because the champion, the person who's won all the original matches, has to lose twice.
It's hard to do. Hard to do, but it is possible. We've seen it done before. It's not a miracle shot, but it is possible. Really, anything is possible. Especially in a streaky game like 30-second chess, guys. This one is completely different. You have a combination of lots of calculation. In fact, I just call it real-time tactics. That's all it is a tactical fest. Back and forth. That's why I love it so much. Big fan of 30-second chess because it's all tactics all day, guys. So, what kind of strategy actually did you would say you would use here, Jeremy? And I'll talk about mine, but what's your strategy in Hyperbullet? What's a good strategy, you think?
So in Hyperbullet, you've got to play openings that you know really well, hopefully a little bit off beat openings so your opponent doesn't know them. And then you just start pre-moving early in the game. How about you? How do you handle your late night Hyperbullet sessions?
You know what? I just move. I pre-move everything from the beginning. So I just pre-move literally 15 moves and hope for the best. No, in fact, I've actually done this. I have it on my streams, obviously, and on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. I actually have a lot. I post all my clips of our 30-second games and stuff. But really, you have a great point. You have to play what you know very fast. If you don't know it, you probably shouldn't play it because if you have to think, I mean, you don't have that much time to think. So I'm just looking for lots of tactics, of course, and you have to have your pre-move ready. So I like playing stuff that's also very quick. So for instance, with black, lots of Frenches and Queen's Gambit declines, maybe King's Indians too, which I played in even real chess. Because it's just fast to play, very quick, and then you look a lot for tactics as we have games being ready, guys, in like literally like maybe 30, 40 seconds or so. So, what is your strategy, chat, in 30-second chess? If you do play it or bullet chess, what is your strategy? What about openings, Jeremy? Any openings that you play
Well,
in
of course, everyone should
Hyperbullet?
just play the Trompowsky. Um,
Correct. And the Joe Baba, 100%.
and the Joe Bava. Uh, but seriously, just play what you know and play something sharp. Your opponent does not have any time to actually think and solve problems at the board.
Mm, that is correct. In fact, yeah, I like to play everything that I know and nothing less, really, unless I'm having some fun, obviously, playing an hour and a 30-minute arena. But here we go with the bracket. Bortnyk versus Tang. That's going to be a heavyweight matchup. And also the other one, Danya versus Andy Woodward. We're going to spend a lot of time on both of these matches because we've seen Danya stream playing Andy Woodward. It's always very nice to see these boys go at it. And then in the losers bracket, round one down there, you see Erner is going to be playing Zagoko, and then Anthony's going to be playing Ohanya there. So we are ready for that. But while we wait for players and everything like that, guys, we actually are going to take ourselves a quick 3-minute break or so. We'll see you guys in a few. We are back with the Hyperbullet Chess Championship, aka Fast and Furious Chess Edition. We are here, defeating Master James Kennedy III here with National Master Jeremy Kane. We are in for a lot of action as we have another semifinals, or at least another match coming up here, which is the semifinals. Here it is. Look at the matchup cards. Oh my goodness. This is about to get crazy. We got Bortnyk versus Andrew Tang, Danya Naroditsky versus Andy Woodward, as we see those boys play a lot already. Chat, we need you to get hyped. Who are you rooting for? What match are you hyped about? Predictions from me, and I need yours, Jeremy. I'm going to say Bortnyk goes through, and hot take, Danya. Danya loves to perform under pressure. What about you, Jeremy?
Just to make it interesting, I will take the other side of both of those. Remember, Tang is our defending champion. He won this event last year. I'm going to ride with him for now. And when it comes to stuff this fast, it doesn't hurt to bet on the younger player most of the time. Teenage Andy Woodward, the Puzzle Battle World Champion. I'm going to see if he can make the finals of the winner bracket right here.
Wow, Jeremy, are you calling Daniel old? Is that what it is? No, I'm kidding. At the same time, he is older than Andy Woodward.
He's a young man, but he's an adult, which might be a disadvantage in a field like this.
Oh, man, that's hilarious here. We still have a loser's bracket, too. Remember, this is a double elimination bracket, so the losers round here, in fact, if you make it all the way through, guess what? You're going to be able to face that winner of the winner's final and try to force a grand final reset. You have Erner versus Zagolko there. I like Zagolko in that one. And then we have Anthony versus Ohanyan. That is a toss-up there. If I had to pick one, I'll go with Anthony. I've just seen more of his games. We'll see what happens. And games
These are all good players. I think if someone's going to come from that early losers bracket and make a big comeback, I think Zagolko is the most likely candidate. Ooh, this was just an opening trap, though. Good start for Danya. Great. Black's already up a piece and looking for more.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to squander this one as he's just already up. Oh, my goodness.
Watch out for some quick mate threats on G7, but objectively, none of that should work.
So before, just Queen C3 to throw it out there. Not going to happen here. Trade the queens.
If you can get the queens off. This should be a win for Danya, but of course, only 10 seconds left per side. Anything could happen.
Shift says, I'm all in on Woodward. All right, man. I hope it goes well for you, buddy. And if you lose everything, it is not on us. It is not on Chess.com. So just so you know, buddy. But here we go. Speed! Speed!
These guys are fast. Even the terrible opening for White comes down to the last second. He got Danya down to 2 seconds, but Danya pulls out the win. Great start to the match for him.
Okay, as we move around a little bit, we're going to take a look at, actually, let's look at Bortnyk Tang. This is just winner's bracket. We'll check everything else. No, it's specifically on you, Canty, only on me. Oh, no, absolutely not, buddy. Absolutely not. Shift.
I'm noticing these games are all getting these quick one-move mate threats. You never know if the other guy's just not going to see it in Hyperbullet.
Or pre-moving a little bit too fast, which is very possible in this format because, I mean, it's all about, maybe not all about pre-moves, but it's a big portion of this format. In Bullet, you know, you get that extra 30 seconds. You don't have to pre-move as much. But in Hyperbullet, yeah, it's part of the game. You should be pre-moving. It depends on when, how, where. You got to be careful. Okay, nice.
Yep, in chess we talk sometimes about dirty flag, but there's nothing dirty in Hyperbullet. It's all allowed.
Right,
you do what you need to do to win the game.
Yeah, it's called a clean flag. You know, like, oh, wow, that one hurts.
It is just a flag. That's all.
Yeah, there it is. Takes.
Okay, Tang way up here. He's also got slightly more time. He should be able to take care of this.
Here we go. And Tang with a
1.4 seconds left. Plenty of time.
That is a lot. That is a lot. Move around. We're going to move between the winner's bracket here. We are going to take a look at the loser's brackets game too as well. As those are very important. Whoever wins that match is out in the loser's bracket there between Anthony and Antonazov. I'm definitely saying that wrong. And Ohanyan versus Zagolko versus Erner. So whoever loses in those matches,
is like good. This is good chess. That was just a nice technique playing against the isolated pawn by Danya. White is up a pawn. The only question is it going to matter?
Well, that is a good question here. Bishop d5, move the bishop around, make some solidify. There it is. Pawn e3 was looking for that. Bring the king around.
White's got a couple of pawns. He's up, and once the rooks come off, we can trust Danya to win that king and pawn endgame. Great start for him.
Great start for Danya. He definitely needs that one. Definitely needs every win that he can get, especially with these boys. And
so far, looking good for our odds to get a finals rematch. with Danya versus Tang.
So let's take some time. Bishop F2. Whoa, there's some crazy stuff going on here in this game. What is going on? Can he actually get
Wild
90?
position here. Look, it's at least yeah, it's a perpetual. I think he's going to take it.
Yeah, he has to take that. I think he might have been
On to
looking
the
at
next
knight
game.
d7, but knight d7 ran into queen f2 mate, so couldn't do that one. So had to be careful. Andy Woodward on a prowl here. Looks like he's able. He got up a piece somehow, and he's looking to
Hasn't
close
won
out.
a game in this match yet. He needs to start his comeback quickly. Remember, these are only 20 minutes.
He's looking to get on the board.
But yeah, that black king is getting hunted. It would be pretty shocking if he loses this.
And as we just got an update, guys, scores on the left are not correct. We are working on that, but the scores on the bottom are correct. So if you guys are talking about scores, we are working on that, but the bottom is always correct, just so you know. So no confusion there. Back over to Naroditsky.
So Woodward on the board, but Naroditsky still ahead by 2 points.
Takes, check, takes.
Oh, that
and
white king.
Wow, yikes.
Good luck
King on the
defending
run.
that fast enough.
Ooh, Andy getting some confidence here. Yeah, that's going to be a resignation after a few moves. Check. E3 takes. Well, maybe you take on E6. He says no. Check, takes. Yeah, I'm down a whole rook.
That's a whole extra rook and some time, but he's not giving up.
Yeah, this one's Andy's back on the board here. Andy is now making it a 1-point lead. Rook B5, very nice. Queen B5, 2 mates. Whoa, Andy back on the board, making it a 1-point game. Let's go to Bortnyk and Tang.
Got 15 minutes left. Still lots of time in that match.
What just happened there? Oh my goodness. Tang with a win. Very quick, very quick. Okay, we'll take a look at the losers bracket very briefly here, see what's going on. More even here. Ohanyan here is just up 2 games. Even position, but nothing's ever even in Hyperbullet. Black
okay, he noticed that a pawn, and black should win this king and pawn endgame, but he only has 2 seconds. Get the queen. Can you get the pawns off the board fast enough?
Oh, mate, .1!
See, that's me showing that I'm not quite these guys' level. I was going to take the pawns and make a draw. He knows he can checkmate with .1 left.
He said, mate, .1. This is how you get it done. Lean back. Very nice.
That's why these guys are the best Hyperbullet players in the world.
Wow. And Zagoko is, what's the score? 4-0 right now. Zagoko just locked in.
Okay, actually, got this.
It was 4-0, in fact. Not anymore.
Doesn't have this one. 4-1 now.
You don't got that one. Yeah, 4-1. Now he's back. He's on the board. Bortnyk Tang, what's going on over there? Bortnyk Tang, they're a dead even, boys. This is like a
dead even. And remember, we have to win by 2 in these matches. So if they don't,
one doesn't count it.
Yep, if it's close after 20 minutes, we're gonna get some overtime chess.
Nothing wrong with overtime, boys and girls. It looks like so. Oh, rookie 6. There it is, the mating attack.
What a find in that time control.
Yeah,
sacrifices the rook twice, gets some brilliant moves, and Bortnyk deserved that one.
Vicious tactician there. Vicious tactics.
Woodward is already back to even against Danya.
And now going and winning here. He's very fast.
Excellent knight blockade here.
And the extra pawn. Easy play.
Black is taking care of business.
Yeah. He's just look like he's going
to take down
Danya here.
Danya's maybe tilting a little bit.
It is possible. We have seen
4 in a row for Woodward.
That is 4 in a row for Andy Woodward. Caught a hot streak on Danya. He caught a hot streak. We're going to stay with them for a little bit. We're going to stay with them. See if Daniel Naroditsky can cool down Andy Woodward here, who went on a 4-game win streak, 4-game heater. Check.
White's looking good again.
Oh my goodness, he's cooking. He's cooking. Those tactics are everywhere. Right back at you. Tactic.
Oh wow. Mutual sacrifices. White is a little bit better, but we're only a few seconds per side again.
Yeah, I got this pass e-pawn. Pass pawns must be pushed. So you have to push the pass pawn here. Takes, push. Gets the king around, blockading of the d-pawn. Takes.
Look at these guys playing these theoretical rook end games with seconds on the clock.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Dvoretsky stuff, right?
Yep, 5 seconds each, but White is just in control. And that's a quick mate here.
My goodness, Andy Woodward winning again? 5 in a row? What is this? Chat? Oh my goodness. I know Danya is fuming right now. Let's see. Is he able to get this one? And then we're gonna move on. We're gonna move around after this, but we got to see, is Danya able to stop this right now? He's able, but will he?
We are in the final 12 minutes. If he needs to get untilted
There it
quickly,
is.
he's going to have a chance, and that should do it.
That should do it. That should give him. That should. Yeah, that should do it. There, boys. He's back in here. He's back in. There we go.
1 point lead for Woodward. That one might go down to the wire.
There we go. All right, let's take a look at some more games here. Anything happen? Yeah, Ohanyan's up 4 in his match. What is Bortnyk doing? Where is Bortnyk? Right here with Tang, which is the other winner's bracket match. How did this pawn get to G4?
Ooh, complicated position. Maybe a Philidor?
Yeah, absolutely. Some type of shear off, apparently.
And this one is very tight as well. 5-5. What is happening?
Knight D5.
Nice knight in the center. Is the white king safe enough? Looks like it is.
A4, take. Rook B1. Very nice. White is absolutely doing great here. Take on C4.
Hard to even notice, white's also up a knight. So it's not only a well-placed knight, is an extra knight.
This is really nice. Rook check. Oh my goodness. Mate next move.
Beautiful technique from Tang.
But it's back and forth. More of an even match here, 6-5. I think actually Danya is the same there. What's going on? Yeah, it's actually even. 5.5 here as we come in, and Andy Woodward is losing in this position. Danya may be able to grab another one here. That's it.
That is almost mate. And white also has at least even on the clock. And notice a lot of players do this. They force that endgame, just trade pieces off, even if they're sacrificing, make it an easier, faster win.
Queen H6, very nice. Let me go back. We went Rook G6 instead. Push H6, H7. No, there's nothing really. So he backs up.
And no quick mate. And black's actually the one up by about 2 seconds on the clock.
Yikes. Oof.
But that doesn't, 2 seconds not worth a rook here.
Everything must go sell here as he takes everything. When was the last time you've been up 5 pawns, Jeremy?
Not too often, let's see.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
And he's just pre-moving, but it's a stalemate.
Oh my goodness! Insufficient material. He ran. Well, it was just he ran out of time.
Maybe it's a flag.
Yeah, it was a flag. Yeah, it was a flag.
Okay. I can't see the middle of the board because the draw sign is in the middle there.
Wow,
we got our Jobava London, maybe?
This is a Jobava London, but this is not the fun one. This one's already extremely boring here. So yeah, I'm just gonna move around. I'm not impressed anymore.
You'll notice in the losers bracket, the grandmasters are just taking care of business. Big leads. The excitement here is in the winners bracket where everything is close.
Yeah. Let's go over here to Tang and Bortnyk here.
Yep, okay. Tang nursing a 1 point lead. Wins some material, but is his king safe enough?
Rook D7 here. Okay, the same thing.
Okay, winning on the board. Black has about a 2 second lead on the clock, though.
Bortnyk looking going down 2 points here. Oh, wait. Oh, check. Gave a rook away, but he's looking on time, too.
This one's not over.
He's on time. Draw!
He eliminated the last rook just in time. Secures the draw. Tang keeps that 1 point lead.
Speaking of lead here, Naroditsky has opened up a 2 point lead from losing 4 or 5 games in a row, actually.
This has been a match of swings, and it's currently going in Danya's favor.
Running the king. He's running for the hills. If Queen F1 king.
Winning this one as well.
And there it is. Check and mate, and Danya with another one. Very nice.
A 3 point lead. Looking great for Danya now.
Looking good.
And we are past the halfway mark. Less than 8 minutes left in this match.
Man, it's going so fast here, guys. You just want to keep watching, and you realize, the next match is already over. It takes
Woodward. If Woodward's going to come back, he needs to start it now.
Rook D7 incoming.
Looks scary, but nothing special yet.
I get one, you get one. D4 takes, probably draw. And then there's
this one's gonna come down to the clock.
Yeah, something's gonna happen. Like, it's a draw. Psych. Draw what? Okay, maybe it might.
In regular chess, this is just a draw. Probably even in Hyperbullet. This is just pre-move.
I think somebody offered. Oh, I don't know what that pause was.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, did they offer? Was somebody offering clicking the draw button? Like,
not even gonna dirty flag this in Hyperbullet.
Yeah, that one's hard to do. That one's hard to do. Can you explain the format? Yes, we have a double elimination, Yaros. We have a double elimination bracket here. So, of course, if you lose a match, you go down to the loser's bracket, which means you still have another life left. If you lose a second match, you are completely out. You are eliminated. But if you stay in, you're able to face the winner in the winner's bracket by going through the loser's bracket, essentially having a second life here. So
Yes.
actually
The
a very
simplest way to
interesting.
say it is you have to lose twice to be eliminated.
Right, you have to lose 2 matches to be
This one
eliminated.
coming down to the last couple seconds.
Whoa!
Very close.
Flag! Oh, Tang! 3-piece.
That's all
He's
he
up
needs.
3.
He's got that pawn on h6, and he wins on time. Tang with a commanding lead here of 3 points. Same thing
Andy
with Danya,
Woodward.
up 3.
Andy Woodward trying to win,
gonna,
and he gets it. He gets it done there, but still down 2.
And we are running out of time. Last 6 minutes now.
Lose twice, get out. Exactly. Thanks for the question there, Euros. You lose twice, and you're out. So, chat, don't lose 2 matches, chat. Easy. That's it.
That's all you got to do. Don't lose twice.
Hey, chat. Come on, chat. I mean, I know y'all capable of that.
All right, black up material, up a rook, and goes for simplifications. Should be able to win this without too much trouble.
Should be easy. Lots of pre-moving, as you see.
Okay, Tang, as long as he doesn't stalemate, yep, taking care of business. 4-point lead. He looks like he's going to move on to the winner's final.
Easy work. Check.
Meanwhile, Woodward gets it down. If he wins this, it's down to only a 1-point lead for Danya. Goodness. And remember, you need to win by 2.
Yeah,
if we were to run out of time with this score, we go into overtime.
We got to stay here, guys, as it looks like Tang, let's actually just briefly, I'm just going to click on Tang real quick. Tang, yeah, it looks like Tang has a comfortable lead to make it through. But this one here it's anybody's game between Danya and Andy Woodward here. As of now, it's a 1-point lead. This can diminish very fast, especially being 4.5 minutes left on the timer, on the clock there, the countdown. So there's a 20-minute timer, guys. You play 30-second chess, a.k.a. Hyperbullet, for 20 minutes. You get a +2 lead, you win the match. So we're looking for that here. This could go either way.
Yeah, one way to think about it is about 1 minute per game. So with 4 minutes left, we probably get about 4 more games after this, plus overtime. Woodward's in great shape here to tie the score.
That's crazy. Jeremy, did you say you play Bullet or you play Hyper? Or just regular?
Kind of regret whenever I get occasionally someone challenges me and I get into a Hyperbullet match, and then I'm like, this is too fast. I can't think.
Why did I
My 1-minute game's pretty good. My 30-second game, I cannot keep up with the guys on stage here. How about you? How's your Hyperbullet?
My Hyper's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. My Hyper's not, but it's because I have practice. I just do it. You know, we have arenas almost every night when I'm streaming. Shout out to you guys in chat if you're on stream with us playing in our Hyper tournaments. We have, again, I have like 60,000 Bullet games, but you know, I would say 55,000 of them are Hyper games.
Excellent. And that is how you get good at this sort of game. You cannot stop to think. It has to be instinct, sort of feeling how much time you have on the clock. If you're taking time to go look at the clock, you're already losing.
That is correct. That is correct. Takes. And whoa, yikes. Oh my god, Andy with the lead. How much time we got left?
I think that's 3 in a row for Woodward, and he's in the lead for the first time in a while with just 3 minutes left.
And this could be tilting for Danya, as we have seen. Of course, we all go through this. I think every person in chat has some type of tilt or like emotion to it, but we do see it from Danya on stream sometimes. You see him slam the mouse. You just see the emotion, the passion there. He wants to win.
Already a great position for Black here.
This is not good. It is not. I mean, of course, he's not out, but he doesn't want to go to the loser's bracket. No one wants to, in fact. But it's looking like, oh my goodness, the rook drops there too. Unlike Danya.
2-point lead. Danya needs to start winning right now.
Unlike Danya. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh my goodness. This is he's
that's not how you do it. That is not how you start winning.
I just too fast. It was like 2 seconds. I just clicked on it.
Didn't notice that pawn. It's getting critical, but 2 minutes is enough. This is not over yet.
Yeah, it might be. If he doing that, well, you know, his 3-game lead. He's got to
If he's
calm
gonna play
down.
like if he's gonna lose a game instantly, obviously it's over. But
Yeah, yeah.
if he can regain his composure, he still has a shot.
That is right. Correct. The key word is, can he regain the composure? If he can regain that composure here that we see time and time again from Danya, especially in the World Rapid and Blitz when he was like, crushing it there. We see that type
Yeah,
of Danya. It's going to be different.
these 2 seconds
There it
should be
is. Oh,
helpful.
that's not mate.
Oh
Oh my
wow, but that king
goodness.
escape.
How did he
Woodward
wiggle
is
out
so
of it?
tricky. Woodward,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah.
wow.
I
And
almost put
that
my
is what
hand
it
through the
takes to
screen.
win a match against Danya. 4 point
Yeah,
lead
that's
now
tough.
with 1 minute left. This could be over.
Yeah, yeah. That's almost hand right through the computer screen. But you're like, oh, I paid for that. Let me not.
Yeah.
Let me
Amazing
not do that.
comeback.
Let me not do that. Wow.
Oh, we can see the players thinking now. They are focused.
And that's a wrap, guys. That is a wrap. Andy Woodward is going to move through to face Andrew Tang, which I think is still up. He's up. Yeah, Andrew Tang's up by a few points
Tang
with
taking
literally
care of
40 seconds
business.
to
We're
go.
in the last minute now, so these leads are going to hold. We're going to get Tang and Woodward in the winners final.
Well, I think if Danya's in the, but it's going to be Danya and Bortnyk in the losers bracket, which means they're going to match up, which Danya is a favorite there against Bortnyk. So I think Danya goes through. So it'll be Andy and Tang. Whoever wins that is going to face, I believe, Danya in more of a
Yeah,
loser.
neither of the guys who just lost in the winners bracket are out, right? That's their first loss,
Hmm.
and they could still win this whole thing.
Yeah.
Last few seconds here is the final game. Danya with a consolation victory, but Woodward still the one moving on.
That is crazy, boys and girls. I mean, wow. Well, that one's tough to see Danya go down like that. But of course, listen, Andy Woodward fans and everyone else, listen, guys, we still got more chess. There's more to be done. This is the Hyper Bullet Championship, guys. And I know you guys love the high speed chess, right? So if you still want more high speed chess, check this out. We got the 2025 Bullet Chess Championship right around the corner, and I will be doing commentary on that too. Ali Reza Firuza returns to defend his title, but he'll have to be better and quicker than ever with the speed demons like Daniel Naroditsky, Nihal Sarin, and Arjun Erigaisi. The action begins right here on June 23rd. For now, visit go.chess.com/BCC or command BCC in chat for everything you need to know. All right, listen, that was kind of crazy. Not going to lie there. There was so much happening, Jeremy. So your prediction won there. Just send me your PayPal. I'll send you 100,000 as we did have a bet on that. In fact, so yeah, Andy made it through, man. But there's still a lot of chess to be done here, right, Jeremy?
Yep, we can all go double or nothing on the winners final. We've got Tang versus Woodward. What do you expect?
Oh man, Tang versus Woodward there. It really is a battle of that mouse. Of course, Woodward has shown that time and time again he's playing 10-second chess as training. I'm sure he's using that as a training to be and stay fast and warm up. And Tang, we've known him for many years to do this. In fact, he is already the reigning champion in this format. So that's going to be a force to be reckoned with. As we see the bracket, we got some heavyweight matchups here, and it's crazy to even see Danya in the losers bracket, but he's down there, and also Bortnyk as well. So of course, you're going to have some matches down there. Zagoko is also fast as well. I mean, it could be really anything can and will happen in 30-second chess here, guys. So in the meantime, we are going to take ourselves a quick break. And don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back in a few.
We have the freestyle drawing challenge. You can either draw your favorite chess piece, you can try and draw the country where you're from, or you can also draw something else you like.
I can't draw though. I have no like spatial awareness.
I don't think I'm a good painter.
You guys will see how I'm going to draw, or can I?
That would be nice.
I'm drawing the US map with an oval shape. And then we have this. I told you I can't draw. That's not actually what I envisioned. Okay, so this is supposed to be... No, that's not good. Do I include Hawaii and Alaska?
Sure.
But Hawaii is just somewhere up here. And Alaska is somewhere here. I have no like spatial awareness.
I don't think many chess players are so talented. No. Something like that. Approximately where would you be living?
Somewhere around here.
Okay, I'm gonna draw a chess piece.
Okay, very good. On that map, where is like Florida, and you can show us a few cities.
Florida. But yeah, Florida is a little bit too far west on this map. Okay, I'll try another one. No, but this is also not good. Okay. Well, this is Florida. It needs to be a bit longer, I guess. Originally, I'm in the East Coast. I'm somewhere on this map here. And now I'm around here.
Amazing. Wow.
That's horrible. The map is the easiest, but it depends if I want to be artistic or not and draw like a piece. Should jut down like this. It goes over. California should be like something like this. It should go up. And then Maine should be right over here. And, okay, it's a bad drawing, but this is much closer than Fabiano for sure. Someone should still be able to tell this is the US.
My thought was that he was supposed to draw France and mark Paris. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I've lived here. I've lived here in Florida. I've lived somewhere up here in New York. I mean, this is terrible, but whatever, it's close enough. I lived in St. Louis, which would be somewhere in the middle, up here towards like all the Great Lakes, somewhere up here. So yeah, it's a couple of places that I've lived in the US. I lived in Seattle, which would be way up here, so it's not perfect, but I think someone will tell based on Florida being down here that it's the US. So I've lived in all these different places.
Your brain is a supercomputer capable of millions and millions of complex calculations and decisions. But your brain needs exercise, practice to keep it sharp and incisive. Chess puzzles are a great way to work out your brain. Daily puzzle solving makes your mind fit, building pattern recognition, critical thinking, and memory. Doing puzzles every day makes your mind fit, helping you build creativity, problem solving, and memory skills. Puzzles on Chess.com feature hundreds of thousands of original, beautiful problems tailored to your level. Whether you've never played before or you're a veteran, whatever level you're at, Chess.com's coach will help explain both the puzzle and the solution so you learn as you go. Most importantly, Chess.com puzzles are fun. Find interesting, beautiful solutions while building streaks, leveling up, and competing with friends. Try puzzles today on Chess.com and give your brain the exercise it's craving.
Welcome back to the Hyperbullet Championships, guys. This is some crazy fast chess. 30 seconds, of course, on the clock for both sides. I'm FIDE Master James Kennedy III here, joined by National Master Jeremy Kane. We still have more chess for you guys, and we're taking ourselves to a winners and losers final. In fact, here we go. The winners final in the bracket, as you see, is Andrew Tang versus Andy Woodward. Guys, it's going to be a battle of who has the faster speed, faster mouse, faster everything. Of course, as we know, that both of them being speed demons. Andrew Tang being, of course, the winner of last year, and Andy Woodward, who's a force to be reckoned with. He was able to knock down Daniel Naroditsky. What? Yeah, he did that and put him in the losers bracket, as we have Bortnyk down there as well. Yeah, in the losers quarterfinals, we got Daniel Naroditsky versus Zagoko and Alexander Bortnyk versus Amin Ohanian. Wow. Jeremy, there's a lot of chess to be played.
Yeah, this is going to be great. The winners final with Woodward and Tang are arguably the two fastest players in the world, and they are off. Even in the losers bracket, it is all grandmasters now. Thank you for playing to our worthy non-GM qualifiers, but it is only grandmasters left. This is just the best chess you're going to see.
In fact, and it's very fast already. It's Andy already with a lead here. Of course, one thing that I do love about Andy's play is just the tactics, as he is, of course, the tactical, beast that we know from the Puzzle World Championships here, who is really strong in the tactical positions. But right now, he actually blundered. So it gives Andrew Tang a chance with this monstrous bishop on the E5 square, putting some pressure down there with a pawn. Oh, there's the tactics. There it is.
Wow, beautiful play. But we're still not done. This is still complicated in just a few seconds for each side. Looks like Tang takes care of business here and gets on the board.
Very quick. Very, very
quick
stuff.
Tang is the defending Hyperbullet champion. Woodward is recently unseated Ray Robson as the Puzzle Battle World Champion after Robson had won that competition like the first 6 times it happened. So both of these players see tactics with incredible speed.
Big Ray, and have a nice day, as I like to call it here. We also going to be taking a look at the losers quarterfinals, as well as there's only one winners final, which is Andrew Tang and Andy Woodward there. So we're going to spend a lot of time over there. We're also going to bounce around into the losers quarterfinals to see who makes it to the losers semifinals. Will it be my guess here? It will be Naroditsky and Bortnyk, but it could be anyone.
Wow, Tang is already up 2-0 and looking pretty good in this game as well, although suddenly dropped a piece, and Woodward is in charge.
Woodward is in charge here, and of course the clock is, good for both of them, and not down really any time at all. Okay, now he has these pawns.
This is a whole rook, so as long as Woodward's fast enough, he's got this.
The whole thing. What's up, chess lover? I see you in chat there.
And that's a queen. He's going to win this with black, but that just ties the match. Or sorry, that doesn't even tie the match. Tang is still ahead by 1 point.
Still ahead by 1 there. Still ahead by 1. Let's take a look at Naroditsky or Bortnyk really quick. Anything going over here? 3-0. Bortnyk just running off with this already. But then as we come in, he is actually losing right now in this game. But started off 3-0. Maybe he won't lose. See in the bar there. You can take the bishop on h3.
He did not spot the bishop and probably goes down in this one, but still have a 2-point lead. He's not used to losing early like he did last round, and he is going to be intent on getting right back there.
I see in chat there. Chat getting frisky for predictions. Yeah, chat, how you feeling? Predictions, what you got? Andy Woodward or Andrew Tang?
Right now, it's going to be hard to bet against Tang's 2-point lead, but we saw Woodward come back just last match against Danya. So this is far from over.
Definitely liking White's position here. He finds some good tactics there. Check.
Notice Black's got 5 seconds extra on the clock. And that translates into the position right away.
Andy Woodward wins on time.
Back to a 1-point match there with 16 minutes remaining.
Let's go back over here. It's a King's Indian defense versus like a ready-ish type thing. Something weird.
Yep, but it gets complicated quickly.
Whoa, what happened there?
I was going to say sacrifice, but might have just been a hanging queen or a mouse slip, most likely. He gets the queen back, although white still has a pleasant position. Had a pleasant position.
Knight f5, nice fork. Rook takes g7, bishop d4 to follow. Take the rook instead. Nice, very nice play here.
We got a few extra seconds for
Mate!
Wow, I was about to say 5 extra seconds on black's clock, but that did not matter. Oh, sorry, 5 extra seconds for white.
That's true.
Oh, that looks like a rook in the corner.
My goodness. And here, the one thing about Andy is when he gets going, he's just locked in. That's like 2-3 in a row here. Now trying to clean up another one. I mean, we've seen this already against Danya Narditsky in the previous match here. But, of course, Tang is the defending champion for a reason.
Yeah, Tang's not going to go down without a fight, but he's missing, probably wondering where that 3-point lead in this match went. That was not long ago.
That is correct. And one thing you have to do is try to have short-term memory loss and just get to the next game as fast as humanly possible. Just get to the next game.
Oh, those white pawns look nice, though.
These pawns look very strong, but not for long. I got this extra rook.
That rook certainly looks nice, too.
Whole extra rook there.
And
okay, not anymore.
Whoa,
wait. Oh, what? Oh, my goodness.
Almost got the comeback there.
What happened, bro? What happened? Everybody breathe. Let's just move around for a little bit.
I think we were just doing some pre-moving there at the end. Okay. Narditsky trying to come back. He's got a 2-point lead here, looking good.
Narditsky with a 2-point lead, trying to make it through to the losers semifinals there. What's Bortnyk doing, who's trying to do the same thing? Eval Bar doing some reps here, some push-ups, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Balanced sort of rook end game.
Check, I take, you take.
Looking at the clock, Danya's up by 3 seconds, which is potentially hard to come back from, even though black has a nice position.
Yeah, this one's not looking that great for Danya here, but he's still up a game here. Move over here to Bortnyk. What is he doing? He's up 2 games against Ohanyan. He's trying to make it through as well to the losers semifinals. I believe, or at least it's likely it could happen. Really, anything can happen.
Oh, disaster coming on G2, but it turns around. Wild position.
Very quickly.
But
lots of pressure.
More importantly, 4 seconds for each side. We're going to get some pre-moves.
Take. Oh, caught him slipping. Bortnyk with a win.
And the clock takes care of it. Bortnyk in great shape to move on.
And Andrew Tang trying to pick this one up as he is even.
Certainly looks good with an extra knight.
Looks really good. Check. And Tang.
Up and just a resignation.
Didn't even play it out.
Tang back in the lead.
Okay, what's going on here? Looks like Danya is going down in this game, making that an even match. But back to Andrew Tang and Andy Woodward.
See what is happening here. We got some pawns for black, but the nice bishop pair for white. That A pawn is running, just looking to make a new queen.
Bishop E3 next. Bishop D2 instead. Does he want to trade? He does. G3, everything's solid. In game.
Those white bishops look nice, but I think that A pawn looks even better.
These bishops really strong. Takes check. He loses a piece in that exchange.
So on the board, black's ahead, but down on time. It's going to be hard to finish it fast enough. 1 second left.
Point up, flag, and draw. Very nice. Very fast. Very fast stuff. Tang was incredibly fast there, but was not able to get it done. Tang up 1 point here, guys.
Yeah, looking good. And we are approaching the halfway mark. 11 minutes left. And Tang up a piece in this game, looking to take a 2-point lead. Remember, 2 points is how you win a match. And that piece did not last for long.
Oh, man. Wait, we do have these pawns trying to make something work here. If I can get one of these pawns, just one more pawn, I might be okay here, boys. Check now. He can
Woodward
take
up on the clock and with a knight. Excellent shape to tie the match.
I'll just check into oblivion. Takes. I get a pawn, and I could be okay. Now I'm not losing. Wait, or am I? I shouldn't be losing.
Black's running out of pawns.
And,
he needs to just keep the queen on the board, though, so that he doesn't get a draw.
Oh,
Keep the queen on and you can flag.
Yeah, the queen is close enough to not be mated. Oh, wow. National television.
Not a bad
Queen
try,
on
but we are tied.
day. Oh, man. He is tied up. And, of course, it was about that speed there. He's running out of time.
We're going to stick with this
tough
tied
speed.
match. That's a piece for Tang, looking obviously excellent for him at this point.
Yeah, he was moving incredibly fast there, Andy. But, sometimes it comes to a double-edged sword there. You move incredibly fast, but then you end up with your king on that
Oh,
four.
that white king. Yeah, that is vicious.
You have to be careful. Moving around, Naroditsky is trying to punch his ticket 2 games up. Nice, looking good here. And then looking to close a third to get closer to the losers semifinal. Take a look at Bortnyk. If that's going to be his opponent, it is likely. Yep, and a 3-point lead for him as well.
Those guys know each other well. They both live in Charlotte.
Absolutely. They are very, very great friends. And, of course, play a lot of chess together. We've seen lots of matches with them. Bortnyk looking to close out as well, make it to the losers semifinal.
Last couple seconds, but White's in control. Okay.
Let's go. Oh, that was a rook hanging in the corner. Ooh, rook f6.
Well, I feel like it's often hard to coordinate the two pieces, even if they're supposed to be better than a rook. In this time control, I don't know.
That is correct. But when you got this active king like this, they say use the king as a piece, right?
Oh, suddenly, there goes the knight.
Oh, there goes the knight. There goes everything.
There goes the bishop. Oh, no.
I lost all my pieces
everything.
in like 2 seconds.
Enough? He's not. White wins with that pawn.
Oh, with the pawn. He does it.
That is a 2-point lead for Tang with only 9 minutes left.
Oh, man. Right. It goes so fast here. Andrew Tang up 2 points here. Wins that game because he had a pawn, guys. All you need is a pawn in a dream. A pawn in a dream. And he got it right. Take 6.
Woodward came back from a tough spot against Danya. Let's see if he can do it again.
Very possible. Very possible. C4.
Okay, that d-pawn looks dangerous. And White has a couple extra seconds right now.
Takes. Wow.
No, oh, wow. Okay, Black's in control. Should take this. But he's just a tiny bit low on time. Plenty of time, 0.4 seconds.
There we go. That's why Danya Naroditsky and Zagolko. And okay, there we go. Perfect.
That's a 1-point match. Zagolko and Naroditsky is the closest match we have going on.
Jabal, do you prefer knight b5 after e6 or e3? I've done both. OTB have won more.
Tang wins a miniature, and it could be getting out of hand for Woodward. Looks like Tang's going to be back in the finals.
Absolutely. What's up, Chess Lover? I see you in chat. Tang going back to the finals. That's a 4-point lead on Andy is absolutely insane. Like, I mean,
4-point lead with only 7 minutes left.
Oh, that's kind of crazy. He had a 4-point lead on Tang. I mean, on Woodward here, which is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, maybe
Woodward has to win almost every game the rest of the way.
Maybe 3.
It does look like he should take this one. Going for a nice mating net here.
Mate, right? Yeah, look at that. Oh, you know what? Andrew Tang waited that out. That was so smart. You know what he did? It's because he, the clock. Okay. Obviously, like, you don't have that much time to wait the clock out. It's 30 seconds.
But yeah, he knows he's ahead.
He noticed he's ahead.
Take off those last few seconds.
Very smart decision.
Okay, Bortnyk. I don't know if he's going to win this one, but he's in good control in this match.
Yeah, 8-4. And Naroditsky is up 2, I think, still. Oh, it's tie. Oh, Zagolko. Whoa!
So let's stay here. Zagolko versus Danya. One of these players is getting eliminated, and one of them is going to have a great shot to get to the finals.
Wow, dude, that's crazy. Okay, let me actually go to the next game because this is very important. Let me actually move over to Danya's game. Yeah, knight b5.
I know it
Yeah,
must
he's already
hurt
cooked
to
the.
miss
Already
this
cooked
trap
the.
in the Jobava London.
I know, and then queen takes d5. Oh, okay. Well, not here. He didn't play. Yeah, yeah.
No,
This one's
but
actually
looks
annoying. You're supposed to do
it
bishop
was
b5.
good for Bortnyk, but hard to be accurate with this much time.
No, I lost the game recently on my alt where you have to go bishop b5 there. Believe it or not, it's like so annoying because he has an a6 move. I looked at it with the engine. I was like, yo, how is this? Why am I losing? You know, like fine with the engine. But okay, let's go over to Nerdisky here. Nerdisky needs
So
to.
this is important.
Oh my
Zagalko is
goodness.
actually ahead in this match with
No,
5
yeah.
minutes left.
Yeah, Zagalko
Remember,
is
guys,
trying.
Naroditsky was in the finals last year and very nearly won it. It would be surprising for him to get knocked out this early in the event.
No, yeah, that's definitely
Serious trouble here.
And let's go.
Danya
Wins
goes
again. How much
down
time
by
is that?
2 points.
5 minutes. Wow. Okay, let's go over to Tang and Woodward. Tang, yeah,
Woodward come back, currently down 3 with not a good position for Woodward here. Tang is looking in great form today.
Yeah, that's nasty. 96
Yeah,
going.
White is dominating here. Great position. Although, notice Black's up 3 seconds. I don't know how he's avoiding mate playing that fast, but he's giving himself at least a chance here. Tang down below 10 seconds.
Queen g4 check, and he find rook f7 would have been nice there, and then maybe rook check again.
Yep, but this game just keeps going, and it might be turning around.
It definitely is turning around here. Wait, I spoke too soon.
Doesn't matter how good these moves are. Just sack and flag, and Black takes it.
Whoa, Andy gets it however I can, my man.
Yep.
A dub is a dub.
Some quality defense, and we are in the last 4 minutes with just a 2-point match.
Wow. However I can, my man. Good stuff there. Good stuff. Knight c4 takes. Get the queen out the way. Nice move, knight d4. Takes. Rook b1, bishop f6 type of ideas. Stuff is hanging. Take. Get out the way.
Black has now 1 extra pawn. But that bishop pair looks like the pawn's disappearing, and we're going to get a roughly even position.
I was going to say he missed it last time.
Roughly even, and suddenly game over.
Yeah, he missed.
3 in a row for Woodward. This is getting
I'm not
close.
going to lie, that was funny. That was funny. It was actually there for like 2 moves. Actually there. Okay. Take queen c1. Yep. Check. Get out the way. Have to.
Looks like a Benko Gambit type position, and White's doing well, at least theoretically, but these positions are always tricky to play.
Interesting. Knight c7 is forking. Take, knight c7. There it is. Take again. Take on d6. f6, even better.
Okay, White's in control. Down 3 seconds, but I think he's going to be able to handle this. Knight and queen work well together.
Beautiful work.
Last few seconds, this should be a win for Tang. Gets him back to that critical 2-point lead with only 2 minutes left.
Speaking of critical, we're going to go back to Danya and Zagalko there. Danya is on his last leg here as he's in the loser's bracket looking to punch his ticket. Is he able to do it? Bortnyk, by the way, he's up 4. Bortnyk is moving through. Nerditsky, on the other hand,
Bortnyk's not going home.
Is he moving through? And we have, Bortnyk. This is critical. 1-point lead. Will he do it, chat? Place your bets. Will he do it? Danya fans, where are you? Where are you? Danya needs
last
to win
2 minutes. Danya needs to focus here.
There it is. Focus. He got him.
No. Look at that.
Oh, no.
What a tactic. Beautiful.
There it is. Oh, yikes. And Danya making it even.
This match is tied in the last 2 minutes. Let's stay here for a bit.
Even Steven. Let's go over here. Even Steven. This is critical. This might be almost last game. I think they got time for one. Yeah, they should have time.
Yeah, they're going to play one more after this one. But unless unless the same player wins both of them, it's going to go to overtime. First overtime match of the day.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I got overtime. Imagine Armageddon, right? Yeah, what you bid? I mean, I bid 15 seconds. Like Armageddon and Hyperbullet is outrageous. This is diabolical. And G5 and Danya maybe punching his ticket.
Danya is gonna take this probably.
Whoa!
Just resigns to make sure we get. Actually, we're gonna get 2 more games, I think.
Yeah, we get another game there. Oh, where's Tang? Oh, sorry. Zagoko. Okay, let's go here.
I think they started this last one with more than a minute on the clock, so we're going to probably get 2 left here.
Rook D1. There it is. Right, G5 and we live. You already know, chess lover. What's up, dog? Takes. Okay. Danya already in a better position here. It looks like Zagoko is tilting slightly.
Looking excellent. Oh, but there goes a rook. Still anyone's game here. Just 15 seconds for each side right now.
Still anyone's game.
Oh, no longer. But
Yikes.
even there, actually, those pawns are not easy to stop.
These pawns are vicious. Okay, King E3 maybe. Bishop F5. I mean, you're right. You got a point. These pawns are so annoying.
That bishop on C4 is
anymore.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he found a way through it. Take that one. Take that one. Oh wait. Okay, there it is. Yeah, he got it.
Good technique. Wow.
Wait, 2 seconds. 1 second. Wait a second. Move. 0.9.
I think he's gonna draw. Sack the rook. Okay. I don't think he has time to win it though.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he didn't have time.
Wow.
He had to win that.
Forceful defense by Danya.
He had to win it. Is that it? I think this is the last game.
Gotta win by 2. Gotta win by 2.
Game aborted. Oh, correct. Gotta win by 2. Oh, yeah. They just keep going. You have to win by 2. Wow, what a format. It doesn't matter. You have to win by 2, boys. Wow. Clock is up, but I think...
And let's check in the winner's final. Tang took care of it, held that 2-point lead. Tang is going to be in the grand final.
Let's take a look at that bracket, guys, as this is insane. So far, so good. I mean, look at the stuff that's going on, right? We have actually Tang making it through by, what, 2 points there? Wow, that's crazy. 8 players, double elimination bracket, 20-minute countdown as we just got through that. Players need a 2-point advantage, which is one I even forgot about. It's like, oh, he wins. Wait, psych. You need 2 points. You got to win by 2, chat. So he didn't win by 2. Danya needs to win by 2. There's a time control again of 30 seconds. Wow. Well, we are waiting for this setup here for the 2 games. So, Jeremy, what do you think about this win by 2 idea?
I think it's exciting. It's, often that's how you play, pickup basketball. Got to win by 2, and that's how it works here as well. And the winner of this match gets Bortnyk in the next round.
That is correct. Yeah, as Bortnyk makes it through too as well. We got cams, actually. I forgot we do have cams for some of the players as we see on our screen on this side. Maybe you guys get a glimpse of that too as well. But we're able to see the cams. Danya and Andy Woodward and all the others are there. Pretty nice, ready to go. But wow, Zagoko is one that is underrated. People don't know about him. He actually streams too as well. I think he streams only in Russian. Very strong player as well. And as you know, this is 10-11, very close match with Danya. Zagoko doesn't get enough credit here. Of course, obviously, we all know Danya, but this is a 2-game win by 2 lead type of idea. Look at them on the screen, ready to go. Zagoko is ready as well. And here we go, guys. The chat, are you ready? Chat, are you ready? Games are up.
Okay, Danya trying to get that 2-point lead right away.
This could be it. Win by 2, boys.
Up, we get a skewer though. So black wins material.
Yeah, this is not going to be unless something crazy
ready to tie this up again.
Automatically, I mean, that was like very quick. Dang, I literally have nothing. That's why it just doesn't feel good. Okay, maybe wait a second. Right, anything can happen. Move the knight around somewhere.
Actually, White has a pretty big lead on the clock.
Oh, he got his queen. Oh.
That's what happens. The lead on the clock turns into a lead on the board.
Oh my goodness. And that's it. One game. One
takes the match. Wow. Not a lot of overtime. Tough luck for Zagoko. He was doing great. Was winning that game. But one mistake is all it takes.
That's all it takes. In 30-second chess here, Hyperbullet, literally anything can happen. He was completely lost. Danya was in that game, and Zagoko just gave it right back to him. That's tough. The tricky knights, well, of course, made Zagoko go night. Now he is, I think, out of it now. In fact, that's it for him.
Yes, we have Danya versus Bortnyk. The winner of that gets Woodward in the losers final.
Let's take a look at the bracket, guys. Here we go. Wow, look at that in our bracket. As you see, who was over there waiting for his opponent, Andrew Tang, who was on a tear here. He was able to beat Andy Woodward by a small margin, but it doesn't matter how you get it. It matters if you got it done. And Andrew Tang, again, going to the final. as he is the reigning champion. And then through the losers final here, we see Daniel Raditsky made it all the way through so far, as he will be facing Bortnyk now, who is their longtime friends, and of course both of them very strong, both streamers, and both live in Charlotte too as well. Shout out to them, as they have lots of games against each other. So it's going to be a battle of friends here, but right now they're not friends on the board. Versus,
yep,
course,
only one of them moves through. They are not friends for the next 20 minutes.
Who you got? Who you got, Chad? Who you got, Jeremy? Danya or Bortnyk?
I think Danya is eyeing that rematch with Woodward. I think he is mad that he lost one match already, and he doesn't plan on doing it again.
I believe the same. In fact, I am a fan of seeing Bortnyk and Danya play at it. But since you're going with Danya, I got to go with Bortnyk then. In the meantime, guys, we're going to see who's going to face Andy Woodward in the losers final, and then Andrew Tang in the final. We're going to take a short break and be right back after this. Let's go, guys. We are back with more action. The Hyperbullet Chess Championships, guys. We are almost at the end with the finals. I'm FIDE Master James Canfield III here with National Master Jeremy Kane. Jeremy, we are at the loser semifinal and waiting to see who's going to make it all the way through to face Andrew Tang. How are we feeling?
We are excited. We've got two friends, two strong grandmasters, both living in Charlotte and competing there. But only one of them can move on to the next round. So this should be an exciting battle.
That is correct, as Danya and Bortnyk are great friends, but they're like, not right now, buddy. I don't see you. I'll see you after the game, my friend. Whoever wins is winning, obviously. But going to face Andy Woodward in the losers final. And of course, Danya wants that second shot at Andy because he went down to Andy Woodward earlier in the tournament, or in the bracket. So he's looking to get that rematch. And then after that, whoever wins is going to face Andrew Tang in the final, as games have started right now.
Got some double fianchetto. No one wants to walk into prep and Hyperbullet, so we get some weird openings.
That is correct. Here is one person that's really strong. I actually studied a lot of Bortnyk's games from the black side. Obviously, he does. They both play Jababa London too as well, so always fun to watch them play. But from
You
black
got kind
side,
of a calm game here. Positional battle.
exactly, positional calm game, kind of rare, actually, very rare. I like this double fianchetto setup that Bortnyk uses, though. He uses it a lot, even in OTB games.
Yeah, it was looking good for white, but we get that time scramble, and I'm not sure who's gonna emerge here.
Take. All right.
Back to another calm positional. I like that outside pass pawn, but I think the clock's gonna decide, and it does. Danya wins.
On time. Wins on time. Well, the good thing is that we only have one match to watch, so we'll be here, guys, for 20 minutes. We're gonna stay right here. I don't have to really change anything around. Just wait right here. C3 Cecile for the kill. Looks like some type of C3 Cecilia.
Yep, maybe they studied your course.
C3 Cecile for the kill. This is fun. Danya plays a lot of this stuff. Bortnyk does too. In fact, what's funny is they play a lot of the same openings. So they have to try to mix it up from each other because they know what they like to play.
Yeah, it's always a challenge when you know your opponent really well and he or she knows you. You have to always figure out, like, how much do I want to surprise them? Can I just play my normal openings, or are they going to know exactly what to expect?
It's kind of what it is. Knight f7 was possible there, and then maybe take all the pawns and bishop e6 and bishop c8. A lot of tactical stuff. Draw, bro? You want to draw? Sight? Draw what? What do you mean draw? Bortnyk. Oh, he lose. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Danya wins again. Notice these
hurts.
games ending with surprising checks. That's always a good way to catch them and get, a half a second or something at the end.
Yo, that one hurts. Oh, that one hurts.
This looks great for white to start the game.
Nah, that stings there.
Didn't want that rook in the corner? Okay.
It's a cheeky flag. Yeah, exactly. Get it however you can, Theo.
Yep. Nothing dirty in bullet. All is fair in love and Hyperbullet.
Like, yo, can I get a clean flag?
But a key pawn falling there. Black's position looks good now.
Yeah, this one definitely looks great. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Yo.
All the pawns falling.
Just dropped all the pawns there. Bortnyk about to flag, though. Man, bro, he's up 6 seconds on the clock.
Dude is too
6
fast.
seconds? Jeremy, 6 seconds? That is insane. Bortnyk picking up speed here. He notices, like, yo, I was down 6 seconds.
He's getting good positions, but he's not fast enough. He's got to adjust, and there is still time. 16 minutes left, but you got to start winning games right now.
Yeah, that is correct. As we know what they're both capable of here, but wow. Wait, h4, that was strong. Ooh, threatening mate, queen f1.
That's vicious.
Oh my goodness, a knight f3. Wow.
That's a queen. Looks like his king's going on a walk, but looks like Bortnyk's going to get on the board.
Likely, especially as they keep the time. Possible. Anything is possible. Happening? Bro, look at the bar.
5 seconds, 4 seconds for each side. Watch out for that dirty check at the end again. Hard to dirty check when you don't have any pieces.
Oh, Bortnyk got the dub with 0.1. Is that what it takes?
Danya looks shocked there.
Is that what it takes to beat him?
0.1 seconds.
You got a 0.1
seconds is the margin there.
Yeah, that was crazy. You got a 0.1 him.
And we've got ourselves a match.
Yeah, Black's better. One thing I do not play, especially not against Bortnyk, is, his Alekine, aka Aliekin. Or the
he sees the back rank mate coming.
Yeah, that rook d1 was made, huh?
And okay, we get a theoretical rook endgame, extra pawn, but shouldn't be enough to win, but obviously it helps when they're playing Hyperbullet.
Yes, check.
Runs this pawn too.
Oh my goodness. Yikes. Jeez.
Danya takes another one. That's +3 now. He wants that match with Woodward.
Ooh, yeah, he wants that match, seriously. Oh, we got a
Jobava London going to turn it around.
There we go. B4 is nice too. Now white is already better here, as you see.
Yeah, these guys are both Jobava London experts, right?
That is correct. They have written a course that I have. I have every course there is on Jobava London. but they definitely have an excellent course as well. London.
But looks like Danya's maybe more familiar with the white side. He is having a tough time in this game.
Yeah,
but
that
he
is correct.
turns it around suddenly.
Yeah, of course, tactical
By the time
skirmish.
you evaluate a position, the other person's already back to winning.
Yeah.
Oh, taking the rooks off. Black should have this.
There it is. There to see with another win. That is, of course, it's a streaky game. It is lots of streaks if you can get on a hot streak. Bro, what? Did you see that glitch? It was like 3 moves in, and then it was 7. Guys, if you blink,
Bortnyk needs to come back quickly, and good start here winning that pawn. Black's in good shape.
Bro, that board just like blitzed, and it was just like 10 moves into the game, guys. Literally, if you blink, you miss it. You know, blink and you'll miss it.
That is what Hyperbullet is like.
Like for real, literally.
Okay, kicks out the knight. Excellent looking position for Bortnyk, and a 2-second lead on the clock, which of course may or may not last.
Knight versus bishop here, where of course the knight is better than the bishop, but it's no entry points. Bullet, anything, hyperbullet, anything will happen here. Takes, knight check. Knight looks good. Do I have a way through? I don't see it.
Watch out for a bishop takes h3, and as soon as I say it, it happens.
There it is.
Black's down on time.
He hangs his queen. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Bortnyk is frustrated.
I'll be fuming. Absolutely fuming.
What do I have to do to win a game?
What do I have to do, bro? Come on here. Like, yeah, this I'll be absolutely tilted. 100% here. It's like, I can't win when I'm winning. That's a beautiful move. Takes and a rook lift to follow.
Ooh. Yeah, this looks hard to defend fast enough, although the engines trust Black here. Both sides about even on the clock, but Black has an extra knight for some pawns.
King up, king h3, maybe rook e2. Yeah, that one's not going to do
it.
I'm down too much.
Get out of these queen checks? We can.
Get out of them? Yeah, not enough. It's too easy for
But this time, White's the one up, or yeah, Bortnyk's up slightly on the clock.
I know. Oh, wow.
And that queen just that pawn sneaks through.
A little swindle.
Oh,
nice mate. And he finally got one.
Bortnyk gives himself a chance. He's like, I'm not sure if I'm going to win this match, but I am not someone who should be down 6-1 against anyone in the world.
Yeah, he's like, bro, this is ridiculous. He's trying to get his chances off here. He was able to get a win there and without, even being 0.1 as he did in the last win. So everything is looking a little
we're not
better.
Out of time yet. 11 minutes left. There is time to come back from down 4.
So crazy how when you call the time, I'm like, bro, what? Already? What a move. Nice.
Wow, look at rook e7 there. That is a sneaky
Yeah, that was
move.
tricky, huh? It's very sneaky. Yeah, rook e7 rather than taking. F3. Check. Perpet. You want
Both
to draw?
sides right about 10 seconds. Yeah, I think we get a perpetual draw. We do. On to the next one. Danya's got to be happy with any draw, just getting closer to the end of the match while he's got that lead.
Ooh, caught him with the tricks there. Ooh. Let him rook. Bishop d6, take on e5 maybe. Takes on e8. Yikes.
That is
a lot of stuff. Nice.
Are we going to see a quick resignation here? Knight c7 is more material.
Rook d1. Maybe
he fights on, though.
Bro, sheesh.
Queen e8, just hoping for a pre-move.
Yeah.
And it's only a 3-point match. We are not done.
C3 has been hanging for a while there. Nice nimble here.
Huge center coming for White, but it falls apart. Black looking very good here.
Oof.
And he's got Bortnyk's got 5 extra seconds. That's pretty significant at this point.
Oh yeah.
Bortnyk making it a match again. Went down 5 and just comes back and looking to get it down to a 2-point margin already.
Yeah, remember this is such a streaky game, guys. Like you just saw the streak one way, then it goes the other way. Just that fast.
This is a whole extra piece for Black. Also up on time. We're about to have a 2-point match.
8 seconds here.
Rook falls. Danya not resigning, trying to run some time down. Absolutely. We're in the second half of the match now. Less than 10 minutes left. 2-point lead for Danya.
Oh, this is already bad for Black here. Queen d3. Yeah, 92.
Oh, yeah. This is what you want when you play the Jobava. You want that Trade
Great
on
position.
G6 with get yourself a
position.
target.
Yeah, this is fun. Knight G3, and then you can take on D5. He did 92 though. You can do whatever. Yeah, this is fun. Take on H5. You're already winning.
Oh yeah, this is difficult for Black here. Danya having to fight back here. That's down several in a row, but he does.
He'll find tactics though. He will find a tactic.
It just takes one tactic.
That's all it takes.
Black slightly up on the clock and better position.
Draw maybe?
But we do get a pawn race still. We're not done here. And
You
watch out for knight forks. I think we're going to get another one of those rook sacrifice checks to flag at the end. Rook takes pawn.
Oh, yeah.
No need to even sacrifice.
Bortnyk down on that one. Wow. Now back to a 3 game.
Okay, so Bortnyk's streak has slowed here. Back to a little bit of breathing room for Danya.
Back to a 3
and a
game.
good
How much
position
time
with
we have
white
there?
already.
I'm so used to Jeremy calling the time. Jeremy, how much time do we have left, Jeremy?
We are down to 8.5 minutes. And remember, you can expect about 1 minute per game. So if Danya's about to take a 4-point lead here, Bortnyk's getting into that territory, but he needs to win just about every game the rest of the way.
Go.
Just resign here. Get to the next one.
Nice. Checkmate on the move. That's 4 points. A lot of Jobavas. B4 already better. A3, bishop D3.
Yep, I feel like White's getting good positions with these Jobavas, but
yeah.
It just takes one tactic and Black takes over again.
It's also like he's just moving so fast. When you start to think, you already are losing.
Exactly.
You can't think. You're like, isn't this chess? Exactly.
You just gotta move. You don't. Doesn't matter if it's a good move. Just make something.
Yeah, right. And then they start doing it. Oh, Jeremy said, just make a move, and it doesn't matter.
Yep, this is me. My professional chess coach hat is not my Hyperbullet hat. Final few seconds. Black is up material and up on time.
Naroditsky with another one there. That's a 5-point lead. Is looking good.
Yeah, I think that's tied for his biggest lead of the match.
Yeah.
Up. Did he just play knight G1 to avoid a trade and then take a bishop? Yeah, White is already up material. Up material, but Black got some of it back with a trick on G3.
It was so fast. I literally glanced at chat, and then you say, "Did he do it?" I'm like, I didn't even see that. It was just so fast. Didn't even see it coming.
You just open your eyes again, and we've got an extra piece for White, although still a little bit of a complicated position.
Oh, wait a second. You can see some mate ideas. Hold on. Tactinos, Los Tactinos with knight h6 is brilliant, in fact. Is rook f8.
Yeah, this is rough. That's another one. This is getting out of hand for Bortnyk.
Very nice. Back to Jobava. I understand. Takes. Knight e2 is the theory I give here. Queen g4 is really strong. Knight b5. Very good. Take.
Up.
Rook takes. e5. Down a piece. Yeah. Caught him slipping.
Yep. He's getting good positions with the Jobava, but one tactic later, it doesn't matter.
Caught him slipping. Naroditsky with another dub there. He's just running off here.
Yeah, that is a bunch
you
in a
stop
row.
the bleeding. When this happens here, what do you do, Jeremy? Do you just take a breather?
And that's another piece in the opening.
By the way, this is
Danya
the weirdest
pulling
structure
off
I've ever seen.
all of his bullet tricks here.
Look at this structure. The two, well, now the pawn's gone, but it was like 2 sets of double pawns and a central isolated pawn.
You can have whatever structure you want. Give me an extra bishop, and I'm okay with that pawn structure.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it looks like Bortnyk may be tilted here, guys, as Danya is going to be winning another game here with looks like 6 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, although this one, he's fighting. This one's not over.
That is true. He is fighting through this one. Knight takes g5. Move the knight around. Take another
Could
pawn.
be a win,
another
but
pawn.
3 seconds for Black if he can avoid any instant disaster. I think Black might take this. You can see Danya's concentrated. He knows he only has 2 seconds left.
Okay, you're right about that, actually. Wow.
Yep.
Dang.
Okay, don't count Bortnyk out all the way, but he's got to do 6 more of those in 5 minutes. That's not going to happen.
That's really difficult to do. And Jeremy, do you lean in to the computer screen when you're playing, or are you like you see how they're laying back and like just kind of leaning back?
Yeah, you gotta focus here. It looks like Danya's leaning in and Bortnyk is leaning back.
Right. Yeah, I'm more of like lean all the way into the screen. Like I am one with my screen, when I'm playing, because you just don't want to miss anything and you want to move super fast.
Yeah,
It's like I
yeah.
move slower without moving into the screen as well.
We are in territory. Bortnyk has to win every game to take this.
Yeah, this
Remember,
impossible.
you have to win by 2. He's got to, I think maybe he can get it to 2 if he wins every game.
C1, take, check.
Looks like he's taking care of this one, except the clock is a problem.
Yeah, 2 seconds here with Danya pre-moving
2 seconds.
everything.
You're not winning this in 2 seconds.
Yeah, no time.
Position's good, but take off that last pawn at least and get a draw. Can't even do that.
Couldn't do it.
Danya's locked in. +7 already. Yeah, there's not enough time to come back here. Danya just has to, uses 30 seconds every time, and he's going to win.
Yeah, it's tough to see them come so far here, but at the same time, only one can make it through, and Danya's earning his shot fighting back at Andy Woodward once again.
Remember, Danya very nearly won this event last year. He was quite close, lost a tough finals to Tang, but he needs to win this match and the next one to earn that rematch with Andrew Tang.
Wow. GG.
Yep, closing seconds here. Danya's got a bad position, but a little more time, and that's probably more relevant.
No, he's going to flag him again. Look at this.
Yep.
I mean, there's no way. Like, he's just flagging him almost every game he's up time. There's just no way. There's not enough time.
Yep. Bortnyk, maybe he's going to qualify for the Bullet Chess Championship coming up. Get that 1 minute instead of 30 seconds, but he doesn't seem to be quite as fast as Danya when it's only 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's correct. He's going to move this knight around to G4. He does it. He goes for it.
Sneaky, but
sneaky.
Black should be winning here. But knights are so tricky with limited time on the clock.
There was a knight D7 there. Hence the engine saying that there was something
eval bar swings.
Eval bar swings for sure. Shuffle, B3 maybe, Queen D2, Knight C5. There it is. He takes, and he's back in the game.
Yep. Now again, we get pawn endgame closing. Ooh, beautiful use of Zugzwang. He ran white out of moves, and he's queens. This one's almost over again. Another point for Danya. Avoid that stalemate. It takes a while. He gets it.
He got it with 0.5, by the way. With 0.5.
We're probably going to get 2 more games, so not enough time to come back, but let's see if we can get a consolation victory here for Bortnyk. Or if Danya's just going to keep building that lead.
Well, guys, it looks like Danya is going to make it through to go face Andy Woodward to see who goes face Tang in the final.
Totally even rook endgame, but most likely we get it decided by the clock somewhere.
They're like, yo, come on, bro. Can you just give me a draw, bro? Like, this is crazy.
Oh, mating that. Decided on the board here.
And now Black winning out of nowhere.
Yeah, nice technique. Doesn't matter much, but educational way to finish off this match for Bortnyk.
Yeah, Danya's just absolutely locked in. Danya again. There it is. Wow.
Time for one more just for fun.
One more, boys.
Okay, we get some interesting imbalances. White's got the doubled pawns and the isolated pawn, but that beautiful knight on e5.
Really strong play here. Knight
Black finds that. I feel like every game is nice looking position for Bortnyk, and then Danya finds some sort of tactic to get the edge or at least make it complicated.
It always does, especially with the Jobava here too. I mean, look at this. Takes, looks good. Rook E7. There we go. Well, E7. There it is.
Knight H8 was a nice try. So Bortnyk gets a couple at the end, but Danya takes the match and moves on to face Woodward in the loser's bracket final.
Wow, Danya wins by 7 points there, guys. That is crazy. We're going to have another rematch here. Danya's going to have to bring his absolute best here as Andy had a break. And sometimes that break there, Jeremy, can really puts you in hyper mode. You get a snack, you get some food, you stand up and stretch and get ready to get locked into another match there. Wow. As we see, guys, in the brackets, Daniel Naroditsky beats Bortnyk by 7 games to move to the losers final. Who do you have, chat? Place your predictions. It's going down. Andy Woodward versus Daniel Naroditsky. 20 minutes on the clock. Wow. Will he be able to do it, Jeremy? What do you think?
I think maybe Danya getting to play that match got him in a groove. I think he's going to have a better showing this time than he had in that first match against Woodward. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I believe the same. In fact, as Danya is now, I think he's more warmed up than he was before. Let's take a look at how they actually got here. Andy, you can see him up there at the top, as Andy Woodward was able to make it through. He beat Ohanyan to play Naroditsky, and then he beat Naroditsky by 4 games. See, but Naroditsky dropped down. Obviously, Andy Woodward played Andrew Tang there and lost narrowly by 3 points, which brings Danya down just to the losers bracket, as Danya made it down through the losers bracket to be able to face Andy Woodward once again, guys. So I think it's very impressive to see where Andy is so far, making it all the way through. I don't know did he play last year, Jeremy?
He did not play last year, but since then he's become one of the best bullet players in the world, and he's a Hyperbullet specialist. So this is exactly his sweet spot. Same thing with Tang, and we're going to have rematches the rest of the way. It feels like we have pretty clear top 3 players in this event, and just 2 rounds left.
I'm going to start playing some 10-second chess. So just now I want to play faster. Andy Woodward's got everyone playing 10-second chess now. I had to get out a shot on some arenas. That is absolute madness, but I'm all for it. In the meantime, we do have some 30-second chess here, which is Hyperbullet. Still got a losers final to go through and a winners final, which is the grand final, as they call it, to go face the man himself. Who is it? Tang, Andrew Tang, who's actually chilling, getting some bracket.
Andrew Tang is the defending champion. He's never won the regular bullet 1-minute world championship, but he's come in second twice.
Yeah.
And
that's crazy.
Again, defending champion here. He's going to be tough to beat. No one's done it so far today.
Yeah, no one's done it. Tang is absolutely crazy fast. I mean, Tang is, Woodward is too, playing 10-second chess. We've seen him do that recently. A lot of 10-second chess, was just under 3,500, as you mentioned too, as well. Tang's been doing it for a long time. Many years we've seen him doing 15-second chess, before it was even a thing, really, and hyper as well. So Tang is the star here too, as well. But Andy Woodward, the one who's cleaning up shop here and making his first debut in the Hyperbullet. Look at him on the screen, ready to go, locked in.
Yeah, he is focused.
He's definitely focused, and he's ready to go, guys. I believe he has a great shot at it, but at the same time, he does have to face a very warmed up, vicious Danya on the other end of the screen.
Yeah, so here we get the interesting question. Is it helpful to have that little break, get a chance to, eat something, stretch your legs? Or do you want your brain fully going in Hyperbullet mode like Danya has been and just go right on to the next match?
I mean, it's like bittersweet or catch-22 in a way. And the reason being is it can actually, like, if you're locked in and then you take that break, you can be locked out, right? But then sometimes you may actually need that reset, and then you feel better. You actually do get something to eat. So I think it actually does help you overall. But it can hurt you as well, because you were in a zone of like being Zen moment type of ordeal, waiting on that. And here we go, Danya with the sip of the coffee or tea or whatever he's drinking there, ready to go. There it is. Okay.
Second beverage. This is a professional here. He's got everything. I
wonder what that is. An adult beverage there. Psych. Of course. I don't know. That's not recommended. Not recommended at all. We would
not for Hyperbullet.
Not for hyper. No, you don't want to slow down. You actually want to speed up. So we got Danya ready to go. Then we have Andy Woodward as well. It's like he's stressed. He's young.
Yeah, he
tired.
is.
You tired? What you tired about? I'm tired of playing 1,000 games a day. Oh, okay.
This is easy for him. Just another Friday.
Just another Friday. And I saw a nice payday, too, as well. I think he's guaranteed some prize money now, too, as well, which is nice. Got some nice prizes for everyone playing today.
Yep, we got
made it, I think, top 10 or top 5, something, top 7. But we have some.
And we are down to our final 3 with the match about to start to see who gets to the final. And here we go.
Games are up. Let's go. You know what's funny, Andrew? As I see this, I mean, as Andrew.
That's right. If only I could play like him.
There's just so many Andrews, like Andrew, Andy, Jeremy, right? No. What's funny is I have a chessable course coming out on this soon. With white, like knight f3,
and
b3, and
Danya,
g4.
Andy just started the match, hanging a piece, resigning, and laughing at himself.
All right. Like, you better wake up. Had that stretch. Oh, man, he gave it right back to him.
And Danya seems to be returning the favor here. Didn't notice that his piece sacrifice was met with a piece being defended, and we're about to get another tied match.
Oh, look at the knight. Oh, that's a beautiful
suddenly, I spoke too soon. Danya's all the way back in the match now. All the way back in the game. White's in charge. He dropped a piece out of the opening and kept going like it wasn't a problem at all. 2-point lead for Danya.
2-point lead already, Andy. But of course, we actually seen this before. I have seen, we've seen this in all the matches, just the tricks, and then things happen, and it's a streaky game. Then one player gets really, really strong or sharp with the tactics and etc. Is rook takes e6 coming? Not yet. Queen a4 check, beautiful, followed by queen a7. There it is.
That king's in trouble. Looks great for Woodward so far, just like the last game. Takes care of business, and he's on the board.
He's on the board.
Remember, when they played the first time, I think Danya won something like the first 3 games. It was a very streaky back and forth match. And we might be in for that here as well.
Knight c4. Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice.
Beautiful.
He finds
beautiful.
it. Andy with a smile there, the smirk like, come on, dude. Yeah, queen h5. Yeah, he found the nice tactic there. Queen e4. Trying to trade queens, avoiding knight g4 is coming, stops it with h3.
Yeah, he's just hunting that queen trade. Gets a minor piece trade instead, but...
Come on, bro, trade him, trade him, trade him. Trade him, trade him.
But you'll notice Woodward is just always up on the clock. Even here, terrible position. But he avoids the immediate end to the game. And he's keeping 1 second up on the clock. If he can avoid mate long enough, he could win. These guys just don't go down in bad positions.
Yeah, and there it is. Check. And a little zugzwang here. Very beautiful. Found it. And look at the checkmate. With
Takes care of 0.8 seconds. Less than 1 second left. But Danya with a 2-point lead.
Beautiful king and rook there. Found the shuffle. Danya up 2.
And Woodward just dropped an exchange.
Yeah, it might have been that break. What you think there?
Yeah, starting to get a little out of hand for him. He was playing great going before this.
Exactly. Danya might be locked in all that with that warm-up match with Bortnyk. And, not to say that Andy's locked out, but in a way.
Lesson for you guys. Don't take time off.
Don't take breaks. Don't take breaks.
4-1, 16 minutes left. So plenty of time, but it feels like this lead's just going to grow.
They don't take breaks. Yes, but I have to eat. Yeah, we'll eat tomorrow. Because
Danya's in charge in this game too. This King's Indian did not work for Black.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, Danya is on an absolute tear right now.
How do you even make this complicated? We're in an end game. White just has more pawns and also has more targets.
He just took
all those pawns are falling.
All them pawns on the side of the board are gone. Look at this. That's a resign. Danya up 4 games.
4-game lead, 4 minutes into the match.
Well, did you see that? It went to move 1 and then it went to move 7. It was move 1.
Yeah, these games go fast.
So fast. It's just it took time for everything to catch up.
Well, we've got sort of a reverse Benko gambit. Woodward's opening seems like it's worked well.
Okay.
Black under a lot of pressure. The pawns falls. White's about to go up material.
Andy is starting to lock in. H5 is incoming. Queen H3 stops it. Very nice. Oh, he hangs the pawn on F2.
I said he was about to be up material, but this got messy. Engine says equal, although 3-second lead for Woodward.
Equal what? Engine crazy. Nothing equal in Hyperbullet.
Guys, so fast.
Danya's going to flag.
Woodward's going to take it on the clock, exactly.
Yeah, Danya's going to flag here.
And he needed that one.
Yeah, he needed that.
Down to a 3-point lead for Danya. Get a theoretical Scotch 4 knights here.
Mm. Oh, what
and
happened
as soon as
there?
we leave theory, it's to blunder and exchange.
Yeah,
Woodward
just-
looking great.
Oh, exchange there. What a mover.
Take advantage of that pin. That rook's not really hanging on b4. Excellent position for black. He should take this. But watch
This is
out for that
A7.
a-pawn.
It should be
That
4.
pawn's going quickly. And I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
White's suddenly better
Yeah, who's
in the
better?
closing seconds. And it goes back the other way. Black's king is closer. I think he wins this.
Oh, wow.
That pawn, yep, pawns are running. Wild back and forth game.
Yep.
But Woodward,
so
that's 2 in a row now. And don't let him get momentum. Once he's
Right.
locked in, we could see, 6 in a row in just a minute or two.
As we have seen already, but we've seen that from both of them, in fact. Danya starting really hot here. Andy returning the favor, firing shots back.
Up. Danya finds a quick
Whoa!
discovered attack. Oh, and a pin. Very,
Oh!
very fast win.
There
And
it is.
very welcome for Danya to take the momentum back in a 3-point lead.
Back to a 3-point lead. Danya needed that one as he wants to keep his lead here. A lot of stuff hanging. Takes. I take. 95 and nice.
Quality
97.
Hikaru impression, and
Take,
we're
take,
at a
take,
very
take.
slightly better for white endgame. Speed's going to matter a lot here.
Move the knight around. Take on b6. He took on h5. We have a pass h-pawn.
Yep, white is doing well on the board and's got a second or so on the clock. Comfortable there as well. Danya looks in great shape to take another game. Woodward goes for the tricks, counting on some pre-moves, but it's not going to be enough here.
Always go for the pre-move tricks and make beautiful play.
Great technique from
Danya.
Danya. 7-3. We haven't seen someone do this to Woodward yet.
Back up 4. This is all played before. We make the c2, d6 is hanging.
Oh,
Knight
this is-
d4, take. Yeah, 95, take.
White was
Good.
better, but back to anyone's game. Okay,
Oh,
rook
yeah.
endgame, extra pawn, but not anymore. Now black has the extra pawn.
Very active rook for black
Yep,
and the extra
looking
pawn.
good for Danya again.
Yeah.
Closing seconds. Danya's even up. Well, clock is very close to even. And there go. But it just takes one tactic.
And there you
Danya
have it.
wins again. 8-3 with 11 minutes left. If there's going to be a comeback, it has to start soon.
It has to start now here. Wow. Okay. Whoa, this is a different type of
Sharp Berlin.
Lopez here. Yeah. Berlin. Nice C7.
I think we missed the fork on C7, but
Yeah. Oh,
no
rook
time to
a7,
look
rook
back.
a7, rook a7,
Oh,
rook a7. There it is.
beautiful, beautiful.
There it is.
Even Woodward's even smiling. He knows this is not what he wants, but credit where it's due. Nice play by Danya.
Very nice. Tactinos. Los Tactinos, mis amigos. Takes. 95. Looks good. Bring a rook to the D file. At some point.
Yep. Okay, nice opening for white. Woodward hoping to get one back here.
Knight f3. Yeah. Rook e1. Take. Ooh,
It's
that
an
pin's
extra
gonna be
pawn.
nasty.
Oh, but that pin's annoying. But that queenside majority
Ooh,
is going to
that
be hard to
king's knight.
handle.
Ugh, that knight is vicious. Okay, that was a good move. Do you want to draw, bro? No, he said draw what? Okay, king e1.
He's not going for a draw. White's going to try to use these queenside pawns.
Take.
They are just going. That H pawn's
Right.
going nowhere. 5 seconds, but that's enough.
Nice. Should
Woodward's
be enough.
got
1
it.
second. Got it. Good game.
2.5 seconds left. That's plenty. 4-9. So 5-point match. We're about to hit the halfway point.
Yeah, Danya I don't think he's had a 5-point lead on Andy in the last match as well. So
No,
looking good for
Danya's
Danya.
doing an amazing job so far in this one.
Yeah, I think he also has some, not only confidence, but just feeling more comfortable when you have a lead as big as 5 here, which he didn't have before in the last match
Yeah,
with
there's
Andy.
less pressure. You can't screw anything up
Less.
in one game.
Right, right. Feels a little bit better to play.
Okay, nice tricks by Woodward. He's up a pawn, but going to be hard to decide this one on the board. Clock's going to be a huge factor. Both
I
sides
was waiting
moving
for it.
lots of rook moves until one of the rooks falls off.
I was waiting for it. Like, oh, it's probably gonna be one of those stupid rook moves,
Yep.
which happens, and it was exactly
5 to 9. We're not quite done. Woodward needs to win, most of the games, but he's got 10 minutes. It is possible.
Yeah, that's correct. Not easy to do, but possible. Look at this pawn structure. Really strange structure here.
Yeah, strange opening. Oh, and we got a fork.
Forcarino. Very nice. Danya trying to clean
Danya
up
in
shop.
good shape again, but some pawns are falling. Still got to like those rooks, though.
Rooks on the 7th rank. There they go. Check. Check again. Check, 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 check. Take the pawns. Exactly. Do my thing. There it is.
And those rooks are so good at spending time in this time control. So many possible checks you got to watch out for.
Mate threat. Check. Check again. Nice. He's going to do it the easy route. This should be winning in. Oh, wait. Oh,
nope. And it simplifies, but Danya will take that. It gets us closer to the end. 8 minutes left now with a 4-point lead.
C4 is nice. Takes knight b3.
Yep, Woodward can't afford too many more games where he doesn't win, and this one is looking like one of them.
Yeah, bishop f3 was a real thing there, so he got out of the way.
What is this? This is one extra pawn for white.
That's it.
But those pawns are gone, and it's gone. Both sides right around 15, 16 seconds.
Not bad. Take a trade. Yeah, the bishop may be slightly better.
Fairly even endgame. Clock's probably going to decide it. Looking slightly better for Danya.
Knight d4, there it is. Oh, but he's able to go bishop b6, which he finds. Yeah, and this one's over. Wait.
Oh, wait, both sides queen.
Oh, whoa.
We got another draw.
Whoa.
Danya playing professionally, drawing his way to keep that lead in the match.
Got the draw there. Much needed. He did not want to mess up this lead.
4-point lead with 7 minutes and a good position again in this game.
Yeah, these bishops are really strong here. But ISO pawn on d4.
Those bishops are blockaded now, though. g4. Just got to go for something.
Absolutely love this type of play. King g2, there it is.
Oh, I love it. Beautiful King g2. White's going to take this.
Anyway. Yeah, easy stuff.
But Danya finds a way to still make it take some work.
Whoa, King g3. Nice. Check. Bishop d6 if king f5.
Both sides have, just a few seconds.
Nice. Move around.
White should win, but he's just not going to make it easy. Okay.
He's
going to take this.
Check. And Dandy making it a 3-point lead, but still a lead.
Okay.
We're down
3 points, 6 minutes remaining. But remember, we get about a minute a game. We probably have 7 games left. 3 points is doable if you're careful.
Oh, he dropped a piece. And that is not going to be good.
Danya was not careful. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, hit him.
Followed by a knight fork.
Oh, man. He just snatched a bunch of pieces from him there.
2 extra pieces. This should be another win for Woodward.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Just get that off the screen and start a new game. 2 games up is Danya. What a disaster game for Danya in that one.
You'll notice Danya is not milking the clock the way that Tang did in his match with Woodward. Danya resigns just to he gets sick of those bad positions and wants to go on to the next game.
Yeah, he's still up. Okay, I had a bad few games, but I am still up. Nurse the advantage and don't get into emotions too much.
Woodward's got the momentum, but 2 points is 2 points.
2 points is 2 points, exactly. And we just win by 2 is the format. All I need to do is keep this 2-piece, which it looks like I may not be able to.
Oh, there's the rook, but not a super easy win.
Yeah,
I guess that one. The A pawn should decide and should make it a 1-point match. Does he have time? White is also ahead on time. He's going to take this.
Yeah, he's going to take this one too. My goodness.
What is that? 3 in a row now?
He was down 5 games, something like that.
He was down 5 or 6, and he's got it. It's going to be down to 1.
Down to one game. And look at Danya. You can tell from the frustration there. Generally, when we see Danya get here, he's just not very happy. I mean, obvious reasons here. I wouldn't be happy either. Shoot. But
No
same time,
one
we got
tilts
more to do.
Danya like this. Wow.
Yeah. It's very rare. It's very rare. But when we do see it, we know that he is not happy. But he composes himself quite well. Let's see if he's able to get back to where he was when he was up 5 in this match.
Up. And that helps. That's a rook.
It helps a lot.
Back to 2 with just 4 games left. Woodward pretty much needs this next one. Can't afford a loss.
These Catalan type positions.
Yep, White's
really
comfortable.
For,
Is it enough? Obviously, no one's going to have the technique for an endgame grind with this time on the clock.
Yeah.
And you keep nice job keeping the queens on the board. This is like some technical Magnus Carlsen endgame right here.
Yeah, in fact, Andy loves these type of positions with White. I was just studying some of his games. He loves to play.
Oh, yeah. That passed pawn is going to be hard to fight against.
Knight G5, take.
But
yeah.
Not a ton of pawns on the board. Looks like White should have this.
Take that one and push.
Yep.
And push.
Back to a 1-point match if he can finish this off, which he does in style.
Here it is.
3 minutes left. 1 point margin for Danya. We might be getting overtime again.
We might get OT, right? Especially if I'm Danya. I'm like, come on, bro. I just need to I gotta close it. Wait, Queen E7.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. He goes with the queen sacrifice.
Yeah, he goes with. Oh, damn!
Wow, not enough. And
needed.
Woodward does not want to keep going in a bad game. He wants to just get the next one going. It's a 2-point margin, which means he does have to win. We don't get overtime if they draw the remaining games.
Oh, this is already bad for White here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. He avoids any skewer, doesn't lose the queen, but it looks like he's gonna just get a rough endgame.
Yeah.
And Danya's back, chance to build on that lead.
That bishop G7 wasn't great.
2 minutes left. If he gets up to a 3-point lead, he's in must-win every remaining game territory after this.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Danya fans, Andy Woodward fans, let's go. This is your time. Your time.
Woodward has 2 extra seconds. Shouldn't be able to do it, but no, this is going to be over. Danya wins. It's not clear to me if Woodward even has enough time for a comeback if he wins the rest of the games. Danya needs to just milk the clock. Maybe if Woodward wins, he'll have enough time.
Danya looking to get revenge.
Actually, he does have enough time to get it to overtime. He can.
Oh yeah, he has to win.
If he wins out, it won't be a win by 2. And he takes care of the first one.
He definitely will be getting enough time to play another game. This will be a win, most likely.
Easier said than done, but if he wins the rest of his games, he's alive. Okay, getting the rooks off there helps. Danya milking, not going to resign, I think. Going to let the clock go down a little bit.
Beautiful.
Back to a 2-point margin. We're approaching the last minute. I think we get 2 more games in regulation.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Under a minute, down to the wire. Whoa!
Oh, there was a sacrifice there, but it was all tactically sound. Yeah, we don't want a repetition with White. But this is getting very balanced. Hard to figure out how you play this for a win, except on the clock.
Ooh,
there goes the A pawn. Woodward looking good, and also up 3 seconds.
Oh my goodness, he's doing it, and it's done. He has another game.
Okay, this is going to be the final game in regulation. If Danya wins, he wins the match. Otherwise, we get overtime.
All right, chat, everybody hold on to everything. Put your seatbelts on. Here we go. Here we go.
Ooh.
Andy already winning.
Good chance to get overtime here, going for a trick.
Nothing.
Wow,
Takes.
allowing a double check, but he knows that there's nothing decisive there. Very impressive.
Rook H4 check. Rook G4.
Danya's got one extra second, but his position's bad.
Yeah, his position's really bad here, boys.
If he can just if he can avoid tactics, Black's going to take this.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Yeah,
and he's forcing some trades.
He drops a piece.
Well, yeah, Woodward should be able to finish this off.
He dropped his queen! Oh my goodness, he dropped the queen! That's going to cost him the game. It is over.
No stalemate.
And that's the game.
Oh,
he still made it! Oh my goodness! It's a stalemate! Wow. Wow, I'm knocking everything off the table.
They're just going. Is this game going to count?
I don't know. I know that I am knocking everything over in front of me right now.
I am not sure if this game counts.
Wow.
But they're playing it. So
he still made it.
Okay, this is officially overtime. They didn't do a reset. This is the overtime game. If Danya wins, that's the end.
Yeah, but he has to win now. That could be a tilt. Oh, now he's just completely winning. He's up a whole piece.
Woodward just dropped a piece. This looks like the end of the match, unless we get some sort of trick.
He still made it. No, that was crazy.
Danya's got 6 seconds. Looks like enough. Checkmate. Bravo.
Naroditsky wins the second match. Wow.
Both overtimes that he's played today. He gets revenge for earlier. And we have a rematch of last year's finals. Danya going for another revenge.
Man, no, that was crazy indeed. Here is Danya with a nail biter, winning by 2 after losing to Andy Woodward earlier in the bracket earlier today. Andy Woodward was able to take him down, but Danya got his revenge and says, I'm going to the grand final. Awesome job there. He's made it through. That is amazing. And now we have a final. Andrew Tang versus Daniel Naroditsky. Will we have a grand final reset? We don't know yet. But what do you think, Jeremy? Are we going to have a grand final reset? I mean, Danya's hot right now.
That's what I'm rooting for. Let's get some bonus chess here. I want to see Danya take that first one, get us to the reset, and then I don't care who wins in the end. I just want some excitement.
I'm excited too. I want to see some excitement as well, guys. Speaking of excitement, you know what else is very exciting, guys? The Blitz Champs. Y'all remember Blitz Champs, guys? Take a look at this, right? The American football takes over the 64 squares once again as Blitz Champs returns for its 4th event. 4 times, guys. This Monday, 8 superstars will go head-to-head, including reigning Blitz Champs winner Justin Reed, who was actually my student. That's who I coached. Let's go. We've got the Vikings, the Patriots, and the Chargers, but who will be crowned the king of chess? Tune in right here on June 16th and use command Blitz Champs for all the details. Guys, we're going on a short break. We got a grand final coming up. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Join the community club on Chess.com and participate in amazing community events every week. On Mondays, challenge yourself with incredible openings in Opening Roulette. Don't miss on Title Tuesday every week right after Title Tuesday. On Wednesday, join Arena Kings and compete against a lineup of legendary creators. On Fridays, try the all-new Community Freestyle Fridays and throw opening theory out the window. And finally, round out the week by showing off your speed in the Community Bullet Brawl. Win prizes, battle legends, and challenge yourself. Play in the community tournaments every week on Chess.com.
Throughout the year, we have this ongoing collaboration with RLs. We host workshops, tournaments for the people who are experiencing homelessness. And to be honest, it's just amazing to see the joy and the confidence that chess brings to their life.
El ajedrez lo que tiene es una posibilidad de hacer conocimientos o de establecer relaciones intergeneracionales. Puedes jugar hombres, mujeres, niños, niñas, y entonces esto es muy interesante. Y también de alguna manera pues iguala a todo tipo de persona, ¿no? Dentro del programa ocupacional intentamos generar actividades que tengan relación con las competencias o con los gustos de las personas, aquellas actividades que de alguna manera les motiven, les sean significativas. Y hay muchas personas a las que les gusta el ajedrez.
Me relaja mucho, porque termino una partida y después una tranquilidad maravillosa. Me olvido de todo.
Hemos organizado unas partidas y han venido 3 personas a jugar partidas simultáneas que han atraído a mucha gente.
When we see a grandmaster with a first-time player, and when we see people who don't even play but are so interested by the game and, you know, sharing and watching, that's the real magic of this initiative.
I have a rating of over 1,000. I think this event organized by Chess.com and the Grandmaster Maurice Ashley was just a great experience for me to come here. I got absolutely destroyed, but it was at least fun participating. And I just think it's a great opportunity to just unite with other people that can play chess, and I'm just happy to be here.
It was fantastic to be able to play out in open air in Barcelona. A lot of great players. I had some tough games. I was a little slow, but it's what it was. I didn't want to lose any games. I had some good positions, but they played me tough. So it was quite a bit of fun.
Las personas que viven en la calle y que están vulneradas son personas de ciudadanos de primera como todas las personas. Y entonces todas las actividades que puedan hacer visible esta igualdad, esta equiparación con el resto de ciudadanos es interesante.
It's amazing to be a part of a game like chess and then to see the magical power that it has, that it can transform lives. We see it happen all over the world, and to see it happening here in Barcelona, it's such a great cause with homeless people who may have life a little bit tough, but get a chance to take a little bit of break and play some chess. I think it's a wonderful initiative that Chess.com has started.
It's not just chess. It's about community, it's about dignity, it's about joy and action. So yeah, chess is for everyone. When we say that, we really mean it.
Guys, we are at the finals. We've made it this far. We're going to have a champion very soon. Hyperbullet Chess Championships. I'm FIDE Master James Kenter. They're here joined with National Master Jeremy Kane. Guys, we have a final. How hype are you, Jeremy? We got a final, bro.
I am very excited about this, and I bet Danya's excited about this too. I'm sure he's been thinking about this for a whole year after he got knocked out by Tang last year. This is his chance for revenge.
Absolutely, his chance for revenge, redemption, whatever you want to call it. Guys, it's coming up. Place your bets, or if you have a fan favorite, of course, they both are streamers, Andrew Tang and Daniel Naroditsky, a.k.a. Danya. Who do you have, chat? It's going down. Danya needs to win, but then if he wins the match, that will force a grand final reset, which you see below, which means they'll have to play a second match And whoever wins that one will be crowned the champion. If Andrew Tang wins after 20 minutes here by 2, remember we have to win by 2, well, Andrew Tang will be the 2025 Hyperbullet Champion again, as he's won last year too as well. So exciting to see. I'm actually really hyped to see what's going to happen as well. So Andrew Tang, Daniel Naroditsky, two of the fastest on the absolute planet here. Danya's ready. Danya's very, very locked in. Andrew Tang had a nice little break here. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, he's just been chilling for like an hour after getting to the finals. And we saw this, you know, it might have hurt Woodward in the last match, having a break for a while. We'll see how well Tang adjusts getting back into it after he was playing so well at the beginning.
Here we go. Tang and Naroditsky are up and ready. Wow, that might have been...
Ooh, look at that.
Maybe that was on purpose, actually. It might have been on purpose.
Yeah, I don't think that was a mouse slip. I think that was a sacrifice.
Actually was on purpose.
And White's in good shape already.
Tang here looking good. Castle queenside, bishop g5, knight around, going to the f5 square. Really strong stuff. You could try knight g7, but there's king f7 there. It's going to trap the knight. So he doesn't go for it. He goes
for
for
a
knight.
while there, though. Danya with a couple seconds on the clock, but White with a better position.
He's 3 check, really strong. Yeah, that was a oversight.
Yeah, he missed that check.
Oversight.
White is in control here.
Oversight for sure.
Oh, vicious.
Yeah, Tang just cleaning up here right now.
Should be over. I think he missed a chance at a free queen, but it doesn't really matter. He got it anyway. And we're going. Danya with that first, or sorry, excuse me, Tang with that first win.
Yeah. Now, I'm excited to see both of them play. Tang is extremely fast, as we see in these type of time controls here. Danya, too, as he was able to blitz out Bortnyk almost every single game, which is kind of crazy here. This is the problem with the French defense sometimes, is you have these positions where...
Although that queen gets kicked out. That queen gets kicked out again, and it's the black queen that gets stuck.
Boy, Naroditsky on it.
Yep, Danya looks set to finds the en passant.
What happened there? Wait, what? Where? Huh?
We are getting the wrong scores here,
oh,
but looks like 1-1 if I'm correct.
Ooh-wee.
All right, so balanced start to the match. And calm position. This is like the sort of position they get in classical games.
Yeah, there's a queen g5 with knight h3, which he avoided quite quickly with king h2. Stepped out of
the
the way.
That knight. Very calm play so far.
Very calm. I like b4. Pushes the piece
Feels
back.
like White's got a tiny edge. And then wins a pawn. So that starts to grow. F7's a little tender. That knight on e6, though, is holding the position together for right now. White's got 1 extra second on the clock. We'll see if that matters.
E6 is amazing. Takes.
F7 falls, B7 falls. Tang is going to take game 3.
Ooh, look at D's pawns. Absolutely vicious.
How many queens does he need?
Right. How many?
2 of them should do it.
Mate Naroditsky. How many queens does it take? All of them.
Oh, yeah. Double pawn time. Oh, this is a famous, not famous, should be unsound, but good luck proving that in Hyperbullet kind of gambit.
Yeah, that's scary. I ain't gonna lie. Knockmison Gambit. I had some nice clean wins on online with that. I tried it one time OTB. You got to draw, but it's a very fun gambit.
Oh, wow.
Very fun, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, we've settled down after the exciting opening. 2 knights versus 2 bishops, but Black's got the slightly better structure. So roughly even game, and a couple extra seconds for Danya on the clock.
Here we go. Whoa!
And that's a rook. Yep.
The rook takes. Oh yeah, that's just a whole.
Looks like we're going to be tied again. Although Tang not resigning. Tang looking for some chances. Gets 1 piece, but winning the exchange back shouldn't be enough. Better position and more time for Danya.
Danya looking good here. Time. Look at the time. There we go. And he's blitzing them. Yeah, anyone as fast like Tang will be Andrew Tang and also Andy Woodward, but definitely Danya. Getting it done there. So 2-2.
Back to even. 4 minutes in.
Very nice. D6 very weak in this game. Very nice move. Bishop f5 could have been parried maybe with e4, but there was knight.
Yeah, looks like a nice initiative for Black, but still early in the game. Are we going to see an exchange sack on d4 coming? Nope, he secures it with a pawn.
There's no knight
Oh,
d5.
Knight discovery, but nothing special there. Black had it defended.
Correct. Queen 5. Yeah, queen 5. Huh? Okay.
We've got one extra pawn for white. And so, yeah, he's just ratcheting up the pressure, but we're down to about 10 seconds for each side.
Ooh, that's nice, but the knight is defending quite well. Takes on f6.
Oh, look at that. Very nice tactical play. Wins 2 pieces for a rook. White's in good shape here. But rook's good at checking in these closing seconds. Only 3 seconds per side.
And Naroditsky gets it
Danya
done.
takes it. That's his first lead in the match.
On time.
Ooh, early queen f6. Interesting.
Okay, knight h4. Yeah, takes.
I feel like, that's another piece. And that should, if he can take care of it, brings the match back to equal if black converts this.
They played nice with knight g3 to king g1 there. Oh, yeah, my goodness.
Good way to keep things calm. Danya doesn't feel a need to do any more. Back to even. No one's taken a 2-point lead yet in this match. This is a very even finals. And we get a repeat opener.
f3, e4, knight d5. Looks really nice for white, actually.
Yeah, very, very nice. Sort of not giving that King's Indian counterplay. White just with a dominant position early on. Clock staying about even, around 18 seconds for each player.
Really strong position. Knight can come back to d5, maybe e5 here. Doubles up instead.
It's so hard to keep control playing quickly. We're back to roughly equality.
The queen h8 in there somewhere.
Oh, the c-pawn runs. I don't think you can stop
That's
it.
it.
I think that's
Pass pawns must be pushed. Push it. Push. Whoa,
that's gonna walk.
Oh my god, he's made it. Queen f8 mate. Oh,
Tang steals that game. That's got to hurt for Danya. 13 minutes left. Tang with a 1-point lead.
Dang.
Okay, we get our classic theoretical Scotch 4 knights. Should be equal, but there are some tricks for both sides.
Yikes.
Black finds the first set of tricks, gets that pawn way down the board.
This got bad so fast. Like, dang.
Looking great for Tang to potentially take the first 2-point lead of the match.
Knight f5 check is coming. Okay.
We got a fork. We're back to white seems to be defending. Equal rook endgame.
Shuffle, city.
Yeah, shuffling. Someone's going to blunder something.
I'm going to blunder the rook. Whoever's lower
White's
on time.
pawn's a little bit better, and it turns into an extra pawn, but still, no one should win this on the board. This should be decided by the clock.
Yeah. 1 second here. Yeah, there it is. There's the rook. There's the rook. Danya.
And no one gets that 2-point lead you need to decide the match. This is going to be as close as it gets. Andrew Tang really loves that g4 pawn sacrifice. We've seen that a few times now.
I'm the same. Love playing g4 all the time. Like, at some point, every game with white, you should expect it. I'm going to play it. That's like a weakness.
It looks like it's working. That black king is open.
Yeah, rook g7 might be a thing, but
Engine says equal, but I wouldn't enjoy this for black. And sure enough, there goes a piece.
Knight takes. Take. Got a piece.
Okay.
91. Whoa, Tactinos.
Got this. It's still an extra piece for white.
Ooh.
The mouse slip.
Oh, that hurts. Slips.
Slip totally turns it
it's
around.
Part of the game.
That was about to be a win for... That queen was not a mouse slip here.
Man.
And Danya is smiling. He knows he
that was
stole
a grand.
that one.
Yeah, he knew
gift.
what was up there. He knew what was up there. That's part of the game, boys. That's part of the game.
This is a sharp theoretical line. Both players seem to know what they're doing, get in a roughly even position. And white's king side's looking a little shaky.
Definitely looking a little shaky there. Bishop g3, good. H3, kick away.
He holds it together. And I think white's 3 seconds, or small edge on the clock's important, but there goes a queen.
Probably want to get the knight involved.
And we just keep playing.
Check. Check.
Oh, F4 falling with check. That's going to hurt.
Yeah,
Looks good for black, but he's down a tiny bit on the clock.
Look at the clock. He's got 2 queens. He should get it done,
Two
and he
queens
does.
will do
Andrew
it.
Tang. Even
Tang
out.
gets revenge for the mouse slip game. No one's pulling away in this match.
Like he played a Joe Baba here. He's played Joe Baba against Danya?
Bold choice. And
Yeah, that's what I
black
said, too.
is
I'm like,
black's in control.
Nah, yeah. Black's definitely doing great here. He knows all the ins and outs. It's a clean in game.
I'm still about even, but
Exactly.
starting to get low for both sides. I don't know if it's starting to get low. It starts low. Oh, totally in control for black now.
Yeah, time starts slow. It's fun. Exactly.
Watch those pawns
Knight
going.
check. Ooh.
Okay. It was going to be over anyway.
Fork.
Danya back with that 1-point lead.
Look at this. Little mind games. You going to play the Joe Baba? I'm going to play your game. Like, Tang loves the London, right? So,
Yep, we get a
like
calm
mind
London-style
games.
position. Yep, hard to even. That knight comes into D3. We get a fork.
Push, yeah.
Black's better, although that knight looks pretty tricky on D6.
It's really strong. Really strong.
Yeah, plenty of practical chances still.
Yeah, it's hard to
But
make anything
it starts to feel like if black's careful, he's going to take this. Gets the queens off. White is a passed pawn, but black's got a rook.
Oh, he had a rook.
Another blunder. I don't know if it was a mouse slip or a pre-move.
What is going on? Who wins?
This is just going to come down to the clock. White's a tiny bit ahead.
Oh, draw! Whoa!
Doesn't even come down to the clock. Insufficient material.
Woo! This is crazy.
Danya keeping that small lead, going for the reset. We're in the final 9 minutes now. H4 fell. Black's in good shape out of the opening. Danya looking pretty comfortable.
Guys, what do you think, chat? Is it going to be a reset or not? What do you think?
This is sharp. I'd have trouble playing this in classical.
Funny. Okay.
Get a knight coming to.
H4 was strong. Takes.
But nothing fell off the board yet. This is still, close to balanced.
There's a check and bishop e7.
Okay, white's got some extra pawns. And of course, as soon as we talk about extra pawns, the queen's what's going to decide the game.
Yeah, it's over here. Danya looking
sharp. Only a few seconds left for both sides.
Oh,
Queen
my goodness.
goes right back.
Here we go. Take.
No lead is safe here. This is just going to be decided by the clock. 1 second for each side. Get some pre-moves.
Whoa, 0.2! Tang showing off unreal speed. Showing them I can do it too.
Tied again. 7 minutes left.
Unreal speed there. Unreal speed, boys. Tied up.
Yep, these guys are probably the 2 best in the world at this, making it to the finals 2 years in a row.
With that,
we're watching the best Hyperbullet you're going to get.
With Bullet coming up in 2 weeks, guys. Nothing with fast chess this month. Okay, yeah, this is very.
There's a lot you can say here about the subtleties of this pawn structure, but we're getting down to 11 seconds, 10 seconds for both sides. This is going to be decided by the clock. Looking good for black, but of course, lots still to play for.
Yeah, and I think
Tang pawn goes fast.
Yeah, he saw that Naroditsky speed,
wow. Very nice.
Starting to pick it up.
Nice.
Tang with 1.
That's
one.
A couple
Very
in a row
close.
for Tang. Yep, up a point
Very
now.
Close.
Some interesting pawn sacrifices here. Looks like white's doing well.
No, this is scary already for Naroditsky.
Oh, wow. If that king has to walk, that is not what you want.
Yeah, this might be already. Okay, you have time. Oh, my goodness. He counts. Queen's at 95 here? Yeah, this is
a disaster. Nicely spotted by you and the players.
Yeah, F4.
There's no way that king should survive, right?
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Yikes. Vicious.
I think that's 3 in a row for Tang. Less than 6 minutes left. We might not be getting a reset.
Yeah, it's I mean, you got that streak. Gotta get that streak. It's a streaky game as we've seen before. You see one player go 3-4 in a row, then you see another bounce back and say, "Hey, I got you." Same.
Nice position out of the opening for black. Those bishops look strong.
Very strong bishops here. Knights are coordinating well. Superfluous, but still good.
Holding on. He dropped a rook, but the opponent didn't see it.
95.
All is forgiven when they don't see it.
Wait, he's walking the king up into the house. Oh man, this is scary. What is happening here?
Good position in an extra second.
Yeah, and some extra pawns.
But we're gonna get this. This is gonna come down to the checks.
What's the time? Remember, Danya been so fast here.
2 seconds each. 1 second.
Yeah. Oh, he went on time again.
Danya's the faster player.
Tricky.
Black was better just about the whole way, but
yeah,
that didn't matter in the end.
It don't matter if you don't have time.
Yeah, back to a 1-point lead. And remember, Danya has no problems going into these overtimes. He's won 2 of them already.
Guys, you got to be quicker than that.
Oh, look at that. Knight on e3. It sacrifices immediately.
What is going on?
Okay, on the board, White's doing well, but good luck playing accurately at this sharp position. We're in the teens seconds for each side.
White's had an easy plan here. We have to bring the rook over, and then double the rooks.
Okay, he's taking over. 9 seconds for each side, but great position for White. Look at that knight on f5. Okay.
No, rook h6 there. Bring the knight around to f3. Takes. Check. Yep, and he's
2 knights and a couple extra seconds. This is over. Should be able to pre-move this.
Yeah.
And yeah, Tang wins.
Lead
back to 2. We're down to 3.5 minutes. So
this is the most
Danya can't lose another game, I think. Danya's got to be close to perfect. And this is not a particularly impressive opening for White. Black's very solid.
Most critical moment here, boys.
But yeah, very nice play by Tang so far. Just a little small advantage, but Danya's actually got more time on the clock. 4 seconds, good position for Black, but I don't know if it's 4 seconds worth of good. That pawn doesn't get through, and it starts to turn around.
Okay, Danya trying to
get a scramble. White's better on the board, but is he fast?
Yep. 3 seconds too.
3, 2.
And he gets it. Naroditsky needed that one. He needed that.
Clutch victory. He's fast. We're at a 1-point match with 2 minutes left. This is as close as it's going to get. Let's see. We get pawn sacrifice or maybe blunder by White. I'm not sure. But ends up with a good position anyway. Those black knights are not very active.
Oh, how much time is left? 2 minutes.
White
okay.
grabs. That's a whole rook now.
He's up a full one. Takes.
That'll be a 2-point lead if he finishes this off. Danya's running out of time.
Really strong.
Watch out for check on h2. Looks a little scary.
It's out of
He's
the way.
got it covered.
h3 strong.
Both sides around 10 seconds here.
Nice threats.
And White's going to build up the pressure on f6. That's going to break through. This is going to be over.
There it is.
Mate next. Okay. Mate on f8.
Mate on f8. He gets it done. He's up 2 points. Minute 30. Guys, chat. Danya fans, where are you?
A win for Tang would end the match, I believe. And he's shaking his head. He did something wrong in the opening. Danya's got some extra pawns.
Danya fans, this is your chance. Where are you?
That black king is not happy.
Yeah, he definitely. I mean, he getting cooked here. This is a cook session. Ooh, my goodness.
Danya needed that one, and he got it down to 1 point. This is maybe the last. I'm not sure if this is the last game or if there's one after this.
Here we go.
I was going to say Engine likes white, but black's position looks relatively easy to play. I like that big center. Okay, there's a fork, though.
Oh, shoot, that's a fork. Okay, Danya's going to fight. He does have this tricky position with the pawn on d3 and the knights with the weak squares around the king. But he's making this very nice. Yeah, he got rid of one.
Okay, but that's going to... That queen and knight team are working well. Andrew's likely to take this.
He is likely to take it, boys and girls.
That could end the match.
That is it. 14 seconds left.
Don, you better look for tricks the last few seconds. It's both sides around 6 seconds. It's just going to be down to speed.
Oh, that's it.
Ooh, and the board. This is just over on the board as well. And checkmate.
Wins. And that is it, boys. A 2-point lead. It is over. He gets it done. I don't think maybe they'll play another one. Yeah, game of board.
That's aborted. This is over. Andrew Tang is our Hyperbullet champion for the 2nd year in a row.
Andrew Tang with a bang. He gets it done again 2 years in a row. Wow. And Danya was so close to forcing a grand final reset here as he's talking to himself, trying to figure things out. Maybe he's talking to Tang there and just having some conversations. But
and honestly, no drama this year. Tang winning every single match on his way to the title. Very impressive.
Wow. Absolutely very impressive. You see the bracket up there. Andrew Tang made it through, beating Sergei Zagoko by 13.5 to 5.5 there. Then moving on to beating Bortnyk, and then moving on to beating Andy Woodward, who was a very strong, a menace in this entire bracket here, and making it all the way through the grand final to be able to beat Danya Naroditsky. As you see Naroditsky's route, he actually got knocked down to the losers bracket, actually, after losing to Andy Woodward, but made it all the way through the losers final and to fight and face Andrew Tang, but was unable to defeat him. It was a very close match, lost by 2 here, but at the end of the day, the man won. That's Andrew Tang, got it done for 2 years in a row. Wow, that was amazing. And of course, we're gonna have an amazing interview coming up with the winner, Andrew Tang, after this short break. We'll be back.
This exact position I'm like sure I've had as a kid. So like one of the early kind of serious ones that I learned, and this was kind of topical at the time, which started in the Italian and then here and then knight g5, which attacks f7, which is like, if you're kind of new to chess, then you probably immediately think like, why can't I just attack that pawn and take it, and then I'll attack the queen and the rook and so on. The only way for black to kind of avoid that is to play d5, which is the best move. And then white takes a pawn, and the big question is always like, why can't black take back? Which you can, of course. It's not, you don't lose immediately or anything. But the usual point of this, which is called the fried liver, is that now white sacrifices a knight, black takes, otherwise black's just losing everything. And then we give a check here, which not only gives a check, but also attacks a knight. And most people who are kind of new to chess, they're already totally unsure of what to do with black here because they move their king back and then you take here and you're up a pawn for nothing. Or even worse for them, sometimes they go here and then not only are you up a pawn, but you're checkmating him. And the knight can't go anywhere because of the pin. So the only possible good move, which is not even so bad, is king to e6, and then you're up a piece, but you have this like serious pin, which lasts a really long time. And this is kind of like an opening trap called the fried liver. It, I think, ends up being not the worst opening trap to fall into with black because you can kind of hang on to your knight and hope for the best with your king on e6. But this was like one of the really topical openings as a kid for me.
Do you have a favorite from the Bota sisters?
No.
True.
What? I'm shook.
I'm honestly happy about that answer, but I know I'm still the favorite.
There are sides in the sisters that I appreciate more, like in each of them.
Am I your best friend? You asked me this question, so I get to turn the tables on you.
You're one of my best friends?
He shook his hand no.
She is not your best friend.
I know. Do you think Alex and I are the most entertaining chess content creators?
Yes.
She thinks you're good, but it's a lie.
It's still a lie.
Okay, I still love you. You really
What if
tried.
I'm just genuinely nervous answering a lie detector?
So what happened is that she gets the question, and she's thinking that, oh yes, they are.
Yeah, but then she's...
And then after a little while, boom, comes a reaction.
makes
says
sense.
that, okay, there are maybe someone else. Or...
Which is fair. I think that's a very fair answer.
Do you care more about your content career than your chess career?
Yes.
True.
Wow. And Dina's very competitive.
It's genuinely very hard to improve at chess at a certain level. Also, time is not in your favor. I don't want to say it's easier to rise as a content creator because it's very hard to rise as a content creator. But if we were to compare, make a career in content creation or in a professional like chess, I think I personally have more future in the content creation.
We are here with the 2025 Hyperbullet Chess Championship. Andrew Tang with a bang. He does it again. My goodness. Andrew, congratulations on your win.
Thank you. Thanks.
How do you feel 2 years in a row? Are you going to try to make it a three-peat?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good. Feels good to show that the kids aren't better than me yet. And I mean, I'm going to try to be here for quite a while longer. Like, you know, I want to be the Hikaru of Hyperbullet, I guess.
So we noticed you won quickly in the winner's bracket, and then you had an hour-long break to see who your opponent was going to be. What did you do during that time?
Yeah, I was actually just watching the games. I was following. I was streaming, so yeah, I just kept watching because didn't really have anything else to do. I wanted to see who I was going to play.
How much 10-second chess are you playing? I know you're doing awesome 15, but how are you in your 10-second? Because, we see Andy Woodward getting sharp and playing a lot of 10-second lately and beefing up some rating. What about that 10-second chess? And does that help with your Hyperbullet?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm getting old. I don't know. I haven't really played much. The kids are they've been farming to 3,400 plus, I see. But I play Bullet Brawl every week basically, so if I farm, I'm just gonna have my rating come back down during Bullet Brawl. Yeah, I mean, it can help train a little bit of the mouse speed, but I don't feel the urge to play as much as I used to.
Do you see any of these up-and-coming teenagers, some of whom were in this event, coming for your title in the next couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, Andy was obviously very impressive, tough match, beating Danya. Yeah, I mean, if he continues to improve, of course, I'm going to have a more and more difficult time every year, but we'll see.
What type of mouse do you use, and what is some tips you can give to anyone that is trying to improve at such speed with Hyperbullet?
Sure. I use a really old mouse. It's like called the Osio X01 or something. Yeah, I've been using it for like 10 years probably. And I like how it feels. I'm really comfortable with it. I don't think you need like a $200 gaming mouse. This is like a $10 mouse, but yeah, I just really like the feel. So I bought 3 of them, and I'm on my last one. So if this one breaks, I might need to find one. But yeah, I mean, I think like just finding a mouse you're really comfortable with. Yeah.
And are you kind to your mice, or do they get thrown across the room? Are you kind to them, or do you throw them across the room after a bad game?
I'm pretty good at staying calm, so I've treated my mice pretty well. But when you use it for years, naturally, some things tend to break.
All right, Andrew, right now I got 2 screens. I got 40 tabs up. How many you got?
Well, I had to be in the Zoom call, so yeah, I couldn't have this many tabs. I only had
Let's go.
4 maybe.
Yeah, we got him, chat. We got him, chat. We got him. But he is a tab king. What's the record? Do you know how many tabs you've had?
I'm not 100% sure, but probably like a couple hundred.
Just ridiculous, bro. That is insane.
Let's see, today he's focused. When you got to play Hyperbullet, only 4.
It's locked in.
Great job, man. Great for being locked in here. One last question here, actually, for me is opening choices. So I know you like to play at London a lot, so we've seen some Londons, but is there anything in particular that you just like, I feel like playing this, or like you have a strategy going into certain players or with players, certain players, and you play different openings based off of the style or things that you know about them, or do you just stick to what you like to play?
Sure. Usually I just try to stick to what I'm comfortable with. I think that's just pretty helpful in Bullet in general, is to be able to make quick moves in the opening and get positions you're comfortable with. But sometimes, like if I'm struggling against somebody, I'll switch it up. Like with Black, I play either e5 or e6 depending on my opponent. So I do vary it up, but I stick to like 2 openings maybe for each color that I'm pretty comfortable with generally.
Awesome.
That's
Jeremy,
good advice for these fast time controls, and it certainly worked for you today, winning every match.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Andrew. That is awesome, and hopefully we will see you again. Well, we will, of course, next year, and to hold and defend your title. Guys, that is it from us. We have a Hyperbullet champion, and that is Andrew Tang. That's it from us here at Chess.com and the team as well. See you guys in the next one.